And you are live. All right. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards and the school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Whatever your job description is, shout out to you. Shout out to the payroll attendees. Today is Friday. People want them paycheck. Well, some of y'all ain't getting no paychecks. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. Don't let that go over your head. Here we are on this beautiful Friday morning. Today is the 24th of October, 2025, and we are happy to be here. And on days like these, we say, it's the freaking weekend, baby! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Hey, shout out to S Diva 8300. Thank you for being here this morning. Okay, then I do that something there again with the numbers on the thing. I wonder what caused that again. Somebody remind me why everybody's name is going to be looking different this morning, please. I see S Diva, you're S Diva 8300 this morning. Maryland Grant 969. Maryland Grant 69. Maryland Grant 6976 is here this morning. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. As Diva says, thank God it's Friday. Andre 1437. I want to go on. I'm thrown off. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kerr 4337 is here this morning. Galore is in the building. Galore, I'm sure Galore. Is Galore PG? No, big up yourself, Galore. Thank you for being here this morning. Winston Gale 6254. Yvonne Watford is in the building. Big up yourself. Nisha, big up yourself. Thank you for being here this morning. Lovely Aneka is in the building. For those of y'all who don't know who Lovely Aneka is, she's right there in our chat. That's my fellow content creator sister on this platform here. And she's other places as well. Just click on her name at Lovely Aneka and go over to her channel and check out what she got going on. All right. Denise Sparks, thank you for being here this morning. Damn, it's so many. Miss Goldie Robinson, 21 or 1216, thank you for being here. Patricia Jackson, thank you for being. What happened? How the hell the names changed like that this morning? I know it did it the other day, and Peter G, big up yourself. Dorothy T, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Nanzalore. Nanzalore. Nans is usually Nans in the morning. Now she's Nanzalore. Nanzalore, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Black Eagle 594 in the building. Thank you for being here. Good morning, everybody. Yvonne Brown. Tweety Boo 1305. Big up yourself, Tweety Boo. Thank you for being here this morning. Tweety Boo, you're a new person. I hope that's not somebody who we're used to, who name just changed like that. Donna Davis 6709 is in the building with us. P Niles 123 is here. Kristen listen, me now fight to them name again here. If me never say your name, Roddy's daughter too, big up yourself. You know how it go already. It's still manners and respect same way. We got a lot to talk about this morning and a little bit of time to talk about a lot in. All right, I'm a bit thrown off by the names this morning though. Plus I had a long night last night. One bag of drama around which part me live last night, so I'm tired. I couldn't find my phone last night. I was watching TV using my phone to watch the television because you can turn your phone in our remote and watch your TV. Yeah, and I was doing that. And then I got up and put my phone on the charger. And I said, I'm going to charge my phone. You know, our next room, we have a central charging station where everybody not laptop, but iPads and phones and whatever go on that charger there. So my carrot go out there, put it on the charger, and went to go lay down. I said, you know, by the time Kai fall asleep, and then I can go back and get my phone, and the phone will be there. I usually sleep with my phone close by, so my alarm goes off at 2 a.m. every morning. My alarm set for 2 a.m. That's my wake-up time. I doze off a little bit for about a good 20, 30 minutes and jump up back. And I was like, oh, where's my phone? Right? I'm looking all over the house for my phone, couldn't find my phone. All the way up to 2 o'clock this morning. Couldn't find my phone. Me and Miss Lady catch up, Shakira, she catch up because I'm saying she took my phone off the charger. I don't know where my phone is at, right? And why one bag of sitting in there last night. Next thing you know, at 2 a.m., I hear my phone going off. And I'm looking and I'm tracking and I'm following and I'm following. Guess where my phone is at? Kai's asleep on top of my phone. I move Kai. I track the phone. You know when your phone is ringing and you just follow the beep, beep, beep. Under Kai, my phone there this whole time. So I didn't go to bed until like after 3 o'clock. And then today is a good day, but comes on the heel of the drama that was going last night. So Miss Lady Welbeck's and all kind of sitting. You know, things happen. Things happen. And then today I have my two sons who I told you are getting ready for college that just, you know, they are both seniors in high school, the two football players. Today they will play their last high school football game. So that's a big deal, right? Karen noticed that she's pregnant. Give her a break. Karen should always have a break, man. She always have a break. It was one of those situations where, you know, you done stuff before that made me think that you would do something like that. So, but in there, I looked for my phone, really. And I was trying to find my phone so I could have my phone, set my alarm, go to sleep kind of thing. And, you know, but whatever. I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm just saying it kept me up till 2 in the morning. And even calling my phone, I never keep my phone off. So I use my business phone for calling my personal phone, and it's just going straight to voicemail, which I'm like, where the hell is my phone? Because I never turn off my phone. I was just using it as a remote control. If it wasn't for the 2 a.m. alarm, I would not have found my phone. I'm up till 2, going through the house. I hear bing, 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 bing. I start following the bing, 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 all the way into the bed where Kai sleeping on top of the phone. Anyway, we'll get past that. Did you apologize? No, I'm not apologize yet. I didn't have a chance to apologize. She said she don't want to talk to me, so I can't apologize to somebody that don't want to talk to me, right? So we're gonna see how that goes. I'm not too big to apologize, but like I said, also, you know, you've done stuff before that made me think that you might have done that. But this time I never you do it, so I'm not too big to apologize. But you have to get something, some ear, sometime, some space, sometime, buy her some flowers. Now, so Anika, she not that the type there. She's not the type to buy flowers. When she upset, she upset. I get a letter this morning, so she's moving out. After she have this baby and all these other kind of things, and we must not speak to each other and all that. That's what I woke up to on my desk, on my office desk this morning. As soon as I walk in here, I saw the big letter. I was okay. So yeah, that will sort itself out. You know how that go already. But yeah, another thing that's happening, treat her to a spa day. She pregnant. She advanced pregnant. What kind of spa day? I mean, pregnant women have to be careful about going to spa and getting massages and all these other things, don't it? Yeah, me not bother her. I'm gonna stay out her way. I'm gonna stay out of her way because I'll tell you what. When I realized that she didn't have the phone, when I realized she didn't have the phone, I was like, damn, I caused a lot of problems like real late at night, early in the morning. And she was in her bed sleeping, you know what I mean? And I went, because she fell asleep in a different room. I want a different room. And me and Kai was over there like chilling, watching some stuff. Cause Kai like to watch like science stuff before he goes to sleep. Kai was a little nerd, you know. So I'm there with him like that. And her and Milani were off into their world, peacefully sleeping and stuff. I went time, me drop asleep and wake up. I was like, where is my phone? And I really was like caught up in looking for the damn phone. So I actually went in the room. But I went in the room with my business phone flashlight on. Cause me never want to turn on the big light for anybody cause them did asleep. But she got so upset she get up and turn on the big light herself. She was like, you want me help you look for the phone? You want me start fling everything everywhere? I'm like, oh my gosh. All right, man. Whatever. Anyway, like I said, that will sort itself out. It will sort itself out. A back massage while sitting. Nuns. Who are going to do that? At the spa? Mistress B says, moving out. That's the best time for a spa day. Me would have move out to down the street under one tree, then come back. Carry her go shopping in Paris and spend. Junior Copeland says, carry her go shopping in Paris and spend $1 million. Yeah, y'all need to get to know Shakira. You probably couldn't even carry her to Paris right now. You can't carry her to Paris right now. When that mud. You hear? She ain't the kind of person like you could, oh, I'm sorry, babe, and get her one bouquet of roses or flowers or whatever. You know, I apologize. I don't give a damn how apologetic you are. She's not that type. She have to go through for her thing first, and then when she ready, I guess, you know, it'll get there. It'll get there. I ain't too worried about it, man. I be too focused on so many other things. You know what I'm saying? That is the hat that I wear. Let me tell you how this all started. She see how me like share my business with her. Cause everything else out there in that ear already. Let me tell you how this started. She put up our video yesterday, right? The video was about her revealing what the sex of the baby is. I don't know if y'all saw the video. I did share it yesterday after she posted it. She revealed in the video what baby we're having, boy or girl. And she went on to talk a bunch of things, you know. But when she released the video, she left and she took my daughter to her dance class. And I was cooking dinner. So I cook a one-pot curry that she said she want yesterday. You know, you cook a curry with the dumpling every night and potato and them kind of something there. And, you know, simmer down a one-pot thing. And I'm doing that, you know, house smelling good and everything. And I said, let me watch the video while I'm cooking because I took all the pictures. And if y'all don't know it, I am a photographer connoisseur, or photography is like my passion, one of my passions, right? So when they take the picture of them and thing, I say how she used the picture of them in the video. I should have left that damn video alone. While I'm watching the video and I'm cooking, the only thing I hear, everything I heard in that video, man, was triggering. Everything I heard in the video was triggering. And while she there, she had text back and forth, you know, she was like, oh, the baby, I kick out my side, I don't know, whatever. And then it went from me replying back to me just not replying back at all because I started to process my thoughts now. And I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely upset now from what I just heard. Pause the video. I don't want to act upset when she come back into the house, but everything me hear upon the video make me upset already. You know what I mean? I'll take pen and paper and write out one magazine thing that I really wanted to say. I was like, I can't say it to her, so I'm going to just say it. And I'm not going to say it to y'all this morning because I'm going to cause more problem in my house. But ladies, listen, there's nothing wrong, right? Y'all hear me out. There's nothing wrong with saying, I have a good man and he takes care of almost everything or everything. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to keep fronting for the world like you are this superwoman who does everything on your own and the kids are mine and this is me and mine and mine and me. You know what I mean? I heard that. It threw me the fuck off. It threw me off. Yeah, these are my kids and I'm going to go. If y'all listen to the video, you can hear it. You can, and the whole time I'm listening to it, I'm like, okay, where do I fit in? Because one woman said to me the other morning on the live, right? She was like, remember the lady that called and she was like, yes, SouFLo, make sure that this time you help her out, okay? Make sure this time you actually help her. And I'm like, why would she have that perception? I'm there in the live when she called the other morning. I was like, she get more help than anybody else, right? Like that. watching the video, remember I just watch the video to see how they picture them, how she used them, how they're edited, how they look, final touch. I'm like, okay, I definitely get why people would think like I'm some nobody that does nothing and she does everything. She's super mom. She does this, that, and the other. Listen, men deserve their credit too. Okay? This is one of the fastest ways that you end up a single mom, being an ungrateful woman who act in front of the world. I know you want your badge from the world. I'm this new generation woman call themselves, I'm a bad bitch. I'm a boss bitch. I don't know what else them say, right? I'm accomplishing so many things. I'm wearing so many different hats, and I've seen people say it, and I'm not taking her credit away. I don't know how Shakira does it. She's a mom. She goes to school. She does this. She does that. You know how she does it? Me. That's how she does it. Me do 90% of everything. No man no cook more than me. No man no clean house more than me. No man no spend quality time with them picnic more than me. Me not talk about just drive the kids to the park and let them go play with others while I scroll my phone. I'm talking about one-on-one time with each child. No man does that more than me. So me deserve my credit. So when you make the world feel like, say, you doing all this by your own, and then the only language I heard, remember, I'm telling you all how I got triggered. The only language I heard in there was me. Like one of the part where she said in the video, I'm already planning to leave the baby with the father and take my children to the park. And I want my children to be raised a certain way, and I run a tight ship, and me. Run what tight ship? I'm the king of my castle. So we about to clash for real. You know what I mean? Simmer down, settle down. You don't have to wear no pants in here. I'm not an absentee. I'm very present. You understand? So them thing there did not bother me while me did I cook. I'm like, okay, these are the behind the scenes that nobody sees. I'm cleaning house, I'm cooking, so you can just drive Milani to her dance class. You drive her to her dance class, you sit there, you wait till she's done, you drive her back home. Right, okay. Good, you're doing that part. Evening time come, time for go to her school. We're supposed to do a meeting with Milani's teacher yesterday. By the time we reach the school, my girl, we're down one end of the hallway. Like, I'm like, we can't even present a united front. Like, she walked in the house, and I guess I gave off an attitude like I feel some type of way about something. But she not the type to ever ask, are you okay? She not the type to ever ask, are you okay? What's wrong? Or nothing. See it? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. How are you?
I'm good, family. How you doing?
Good. I don't want to tell you what to do.
Please
I
don't.
don't want to be disrespectful. I respect you. Nobody's calling in. My heart is breaking to pieces. Can you just please not talk about this now? I'm asking you respectfully.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
To just stop.
Okay, I'll tell you what you can do, right? Respectfully, you can tune out for about 30 minutes or 20 minutes and then come back, and I'll be done.
Okay.
Why are you asking me to stop?
I'm just hurt.
For?
I'm just hurt for Shakira, for you, for your family. That's all. It's not upset. It's not anything like that. I'm just hurt. That's all.
Okay.
It's okay for me to hear and to look and just to feel a little bit of heartbreak, and that's all I'm feeling.
Okay. I don't know why you're feeling
Okay.
heartbreak, but okay.
I think just putting myself in the shoes of, I don't know, like hearing somebody talk about me on the internet would break my heart. That's all.
Right.
But I'm gonna get off of the phone. Take care, SouFLo.
Okay, my friend.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I won't sound disrespectful. That's one of those as a woman, I wouldn't want anybody to talk about me kind of thing. So as a man, shut up. That's how I take that. As a man, shut up. Understand this, right? This is called SouFLoTV for a reason. I'm SouFLo, and this is SouFLoTV. Morning thoughts is as basic as it sounds. I understand I gotta break this down for some people. Morning thoughts is exactly what my thoughts are in the morning. So the fact that this show is on SouFLoTV, which I'm SouFLo, and it's called Morning Thoughts, being my thoughts in the morning, and I'm being asked to not share my thoughts in the morning on Morning Thoughts. It's weird. And listen, I'll say this too. Do not personalize other people's issues, right? You can listen, you can give advice, but don't personalize it to the point where your heart is breaking. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. How you doing?
I'm good, family. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm gonna give a different perspective. I haven't watched. I saw the clip. I haven't watched the wife's video yet. I want to watch it because I just had a baby myself, so that's like I'm still like in that mode, excitement. But she, as you said, she shared her thoughts, and this is your opportunity to share yours. I want to give a different perspective from the other caller. Okay. I also want to give you, as you said, your flowers. Just as I want to give your wife her flowers too, but this is your show, and I want to give you your flowers as an active and involved father. That's part of nation building, and I think that just as a community, that's the revolution that we're missing. So you're doing all of that. You're involved with all of your children. You always talk about your children. You're always talking about your family. Your family, we can see it. Your family first type of man. You know, you're Jamaican man. You can't cook, you can't clean. You're a Renaissance man. You do all those kind of things. You're involved in your Jamaican community. You are doing a lot as well. And I, as a woman, want to give you your flowers. And I want to let you know that there are, I'm sure your wife see you, but just as your audience, we see you. And we see the work that you do. All right. And know that you are acknowledged. And I want you to go ahead, vent, do whatever you have to do on your show, but we see you. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you. Yeah. So I appreciate that. Like I was saying, right? Don't take, like, if I'm venting to you, don't take it to where your heart is breaking. Your heart is breaking and all that. You know what I mean? Hold on. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Morning, brother. What going?
Yeah, piece of advice. See, Google this guy named Music Soul Child. He have a song named Don't Ever Change. And listen, it will calm you down.
All right, brother.
Yeah, Music Soul Child, don't change.
All right, bro.
Blessings, brethren.
Blessing. All right. I'm not take no more calls for a minute. I'm getting change. Okay, I'm not take no more calls for a minute. Last call. Morning. Live on the air with SouFLo.
Hi, morning, SouFLo. I caught you just as you said you were not going to take any more calls.
Right. That's why I answered.
Okay, I just wanted to say that first of all, that I gave you your flowers as well. I've been watching you since COVID, and your family first. Nothing comes before that. Your kids, your super husband, super dad. When I watched the video from Shakira last night, I heard the part where she said that she's definitely going to take help this time. And I guess it's all about perspective, because when I heard that, I laughed because I said, oh, maybe Auntie Cutie is going to get a trip to the US because she's probably going to come to help. Because, you know, sometimes when you live foreign and you have a baby, sometimes you bring a family member just to come and help for the first couple of months. You know, so when I heard that, that's what came to my mind, you know. It was never that we don't help or she has too much work on her. my mind was more towards, okay, you know, she's busy with school, so this is going to be a little bit more. So she's probably going to bring her on without, you know, so yeah, I guess it's just, you know, yeah, it's a tense time, baby is involved, but you guys are going to be okay. You guys love each other. We're here long enough to see that. And yeah, some days are not going to be perfect and some days are going to be smooth.
True.
Okay?
All right. I appreciate you. Thank you.
You take care. Bye-bye.
Listen, when I share stuff, I'm just giving you some insight because I'm a real person. And remember what I used to say, or I say all the time, whatever you're going through, don't ever think that you're the only person that's going through it. So I'm realizing like a lot of people tune in and a lot of people see me out in public and people are starting to do stuff like, oh my God, let me take a picture with you and all that. And I swear to you, I never get into the, let me take a picture with you, sign this for me. I'm like, what celebrity? That's not me. I'm not a celebrity. I can't even relate to it. I'm such a regular guy. Like you will see me at the grocery store. I probably just done eat 2 patty in the car. Probably some, you know, when you eat the patty and you're full of the patty flakes them and you box them off, but some yellow something at in your teeth or something. So you starting to like having the people are like separate you. Like when I see him, his teeth are supposed to be white and pretty and he's supposed to be well groomed and well dressed at all times. And I'm like, no, I'm full of sun. I slippers me I wear. I come from the beach with my kids outside in the car, you know, even having to explain myself to people when I see them in public, because them start looking at you like, that's not what I was expecting to see, or I'm me. I'm a regular person. I live a normal life. Like problems that everybody else has, I have the same problems too. So I do these things to, one, venting is healthy. You don't want to hold stuff in until you implode and then explode. And I'm learning to not be that kind of person. Two, I think I've built a platform where I can talk to my family members because that's how I see my audience as my family members, right? So I take advice, I give advice, we uplift each other, we motivate each other. So if I'm doing that for you and you're doing that back for me, then it can't reach a point where it's like, okay, SouFlo, we don't want to hear none of that. Stop talking. Like, how come when it's my turn to vent or my turn to say what's happening, it's okay, SouFlo, stop talk. But when it's anybody else's turn, it's like, call in. I'll give you the platform. We'll sit, we'll listen, and we'll, you know, I clear the platform for you and we'll talk about it and we'll get into it and we'll give you good advice like you're a family member. But when I'm my turn, SouFlo, we don't want to hear it. Stop. We got to stop doing that. We have to stop doing that. You know what I've seen many times over? I've seen men many times over, right, end up exploding, and they do it violently, and then hear the same people, why him couldn't find somebody to talk to? Why him never say something to somebody? You see what I'm saying? The same people, right, who are like, okay, enough. We don't want to hear it. Don't say no more. Stop. Right? Can we just move on to something else? And then it turns another bad way. We got to stop that. We got to stop silencing our men even. Let men vent. When women are venting, everybody is all ears and all sympathetic, all hearts out. Oh, she's a woman and she's going through what so many other women are going through. And then as soon as a man says something, is like, okay, listen, if anybody is talking about me on social media, I would feel some type of way. My heart would be broken. I would be hurt. Stop. Like, we have to stop this. Men should be allowed to vent, say what they got to say, just like how women should be allowed to vent, say what they got to say. Stop bottling stuff up. Stop using this whole... And you know where, even that is triggering, because I am from the Jamaican culture. I am from Caribbean culture. I grew up with the same old, I cry, y'all cry. Y'all cry like y'all gal picnic. Stop the crying, man. Right? So you grow up thinking, oh shit, okay, I'm not supposed to cry because I'm a boy. You chat too much. Shut up. You chat like you're a gal. Okay, so I guess I'm not supposed to talk either because it's going to make me into a girl, right? And then you have women who will be like, a man, you know, I want a man, you know, and him chat like him a gal. Move on, go, you chat like some gal. Okay, so there's a measured amount of talking that men should do, and anything past that, he's now a girl or he's now a female. He's emasculated, right? Because he chooses to use words and he chooses to express his feelings verbally and he chooses to express his views verbally. Now you're a batman, now you're a gal, now you chat too much, right? So we have to stop this. It is actually destructive. Way more destructive than what you want to think it is. See? And that's the reason why you have so many violent men out here today, because there's no other outlet for them. They try to talk, nobody wants to hear it. What else you want them to do? What else you want them to do? Fuck some shit up. Punch somebody in their shit. And then, oh my God, he's so abusive and he's so aggressive and that is so wrong. What else you want him to do? He's a human just like everybody else. Everybody else gets to vent. He doesn't? Okay, well, if he doesn't get to vent, prepare for another way for that to come out, because it's all bottled up energy and it has to come out some way. Remember yesterday we talked about relationships, or day before yesterday, relationships that make you sick? Yeah, the relationships that make you sick, the relationships where you shut your mouth, you don't say anything, you start building a lot of internal resentment kind of thing. You ever been in a relationship where you resent your partner? I told y'all, man, I've been down that road before where I would literally look at the woman I was with and I couldn't feel anything for her. And every time I looked at her, my mind would be like, you stinking, dirty, nasty ass bitch. Just like that. My mind was saying it while I'm in the same house with her. And I was like, yo, I gotta go. I can't be in this. You know, so I've been down that road. I don't want to be down that road again. So, and I know learning from the past, that's the only way you get better is if you truly actually learn from what you've been through before and you apply those lessons moving forward. That's why we keep going relationship to relationship to relationship and blaming every past partner you've been with, but never blaming yourself for your contributions to what occurred, right? And you still end up doing the same stuff over and over. I realized that was one of the things, like I have to speak. I cannot hold stuff in. I'm going to start building silent resentment. I'm going to start doing the fake smiles. Yeah, man, everything all right? You good? Yeah, all that. I'm supposed to be in a relationship where my partner is supposed to be asking, babe, are you okay? What happened? How come your mood changed? Are you not that in tune with your partner that you walk in the house and your partner face look different from when you left? You just make your face different too and just go to our next corner of the house. You don't ever ask your partner, what happened? You all right? Did I say something? What's wrong? You know, as if you're not, I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn. Get mad if you want to. You get mad, I get mad too. How about you ask your partner, you all right? What happened? Then you would probably hear, man, I just watched that video you put up, and I'm not saying take your video down or anything, but I feel left out. I feel like your picture painted is like you want the world to think that you are superwoman and you do everything by yourself. And it's not like I do just a little. I do a lot, a whole lot. So somewhere in there, I could have heard the kids referred to as our children instead of my kids, my kids, my kids. Somewhere in there, I could have heard, you know, thanks to hubby because he does this and he makes sure this and that is taken care of so I can do this and that. Not me doing this, that, and can, you know, like, where am I at? Where am I at? That would have been that. And then you, oh man, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. You know, babe, me did I shoot the video and I wasn't really thinking, you know, how me talk. I was just like, you know, just get the piece done and put it up and stuff. It wasn't that deep. I appreciate you. I love you. I thank you. Sorry, something. And I didn't mean to make you feel that way. If I'm not with somebody who can verbalize like that, then you're either going to have to grow into becoming that or I have to go. You know what I mean? I have to go. It's that simple. It's that simple. So with that said, I was just telling y'all how I was triggered yesterday already. So the whole day, everything was good until that video went up. And I'm not telling her to take the video down. I don't want her to take the video down. I thought it was a beautiful video, except for the faults that I found with it. So I had a little bit of attitude when she came back in the house. Well, she's not the type of person that ever says, "You all right? What happened? Why your attitude changed?" Never. Has never said, not even why your attitude changed. If me and this lady in the same house and she laughing and talking and everything is good and she goes, "Okay, I gotta take Milani somewhere, I'll be right back." When she come back, if she come back and something happened in the space of her leaving and coming back, remember, we left laughing and everything. If she comes back and I'm not speaking, she won't even ask, "Why are you not speaking?" She won't even ask, "You okay? What happened?" Nothing, ever. And I've even said that to her. I was like, damn, you never even asked, "Am I okay?" Ever. I'm always asking you, "Baby, all right? You good? You need anything? You all right? You okay?" Checking on. Come on, man. We grown people. You in a relationship, you don't never check on your partner? You don't never, "Babe, you all right?" You'll see your partner like stop talk, face, makeup, everything. "You all right?" You never do that? Okay, so instead of her, this is how she operates. If she comes in and I'm not speaking, she just don't speak either. She just go to one side and don't speak neither. No need to ask, no need to know, don't care. That. And so that's how we got from that yesterday to going to the meeting for my daughter to where we end up in the school, can't even show a united front because now she's taking everything personal that I'm not saying much. I'm still talking though. I wasn't silent. I was still talking. I cook dinner, I do everything. She was the one who started like distancing herself and stuff. And I'm giving her grace and space because she's pregnant and her hormones and she's going through whatever, right? But we get to the school and she's walking 20 steps behind, literally 20 steps behind. I said, "Milani, slow down. We got to wait for mommy." And she goes, "No, Milani, go on, go." So Milani runs ahead. So I'm going with Milani, right? And leave our weird way back there. By the time we get to where we're supposed to meet with the teacher, she is like one whole hall length. The stop way down there. So I'm like, "Why are you stopping so far down there? We're supposed to be parent couple that came in to discuss how our child is doing with the teacher, you know?" So luckily, that meeting, the teacher came out and said, "We got the date wrong. She didn't schedule us for today. She actually scheduled us for another day." So we left. And that's that. You know, it started then. Let me tell you, in the night, when we came back from that meeting, same attitude. No, she's not speaking, no nothing. I'm like, all right, I'll go in the room. I'll crack a bottle of wine. I'll go in one of the rooms. I turn on the TV, decompress, and I'm chilling. And then that's when it led to, okay, I'm about to fall asleep. Got Kai with me. Me and Kai start watching some of his science stuff. We do usually watch like 15 minutes of some science stuff before he goes to sleep, right? And we're watching it. I'm say, "Oh, my phone's about to die," because I'm using the phone as a remote. Let me go put my phone on the charging station. Put my phone on the charging station, come back in the room. He fell asleep. I fell asleep before I could get up and go get the phone back from it being fully charged. Right. So I'm just walking through what happened. And then boom. When I jumped up, I'm like, "Oh shit, I don't have my phone." And it's like 11 something. I'm like, "I don't have my phone." All right, I'm going to take my phone off my charger and set my alarm. Well, my alarm is already set for 2 a.m., but I want to make sure. So I double check. I go to the charging station. My phone is not there. Let me tell you something, right? I had a Mercedes-Benz, right? A ML350 Mercedes-Benz. I wake up one day after we had an argument and my Mercedes-Benz keys were missing. And to this day, I have not seen those keys since. Now, you know, if you drive a Mercedes-Benz and your friggin' key goes missing, it costs a pretty penny just to replace your key. My key never made it back to the house. I'm like, where the hell did my key go to this very day? Shakira is like, "I never touched your key. I don't know where your key went. Go find your key. You probably left it at your woman's yard or something." How could I leave it at my woman's yard but drive home without it? Like, them kind of something there. You know what I mean? I have merchandise like these shirts that I make that I be showing up on Morning Thoughts with. One time I look around, all of my shirt, I'm gone. I'm like, so I had to order more. And I'm like, all my shit's missing. You know, you get to that mindset where, so if you've done stuff before that made me paranoid, think you might be the type to move my stuff, there's a whole lot more stuff that I could say right here. You know what I mean? I'm talking about 8 car tire bust up one time, knife up 8 friggin' tire one time on 2 vehicles. That Mercedes-Benz, each tire on that Mercedes-Benz was $500 per tire. 4 of them flat one time. How much money is that? And then on my truck, I got sugar poured in my tank with syrup before. Oh, no, know the half, you know. I don't know the half. Got sugar poured in my tank with syrup before because we in the house having an argument or a conversation and I'm not saying what she like to hear. That type of stuff. So when you see me say, man, I got to look everywhere for my phone. You know, my things say, you take it up. It's because of those things. And there are more things that I won't even talk about. Right. So allow a man to vent, right? Because if you did allow me to vent, we probably wouldn't even have said so much. You don't know the half, my friend. Don't know the half. Regardless of what, ever, say what I say, I get past it, I get back to what's normal. And I keep moving because that's how life is. I don't believe in dragging yesterday with you into today and then drag then today into tomorrow. I think every day is a new day. You should clean your slate. That's how a lot of people live. Like they drag day before yesterday into yesterday and drag day before yesterday and yesterday into today. Then you become the baggage person because you're dragging them 2 days plus today into tomorrow when it comes. Now you got 3, 4, 5 days load of stuff on you. Some people got years of baggage. Just had drag it into the next day and to the next day. I know some still. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live like that. Sometimes sometimes you're forced to live like that if that's who you are around. And I make it known. I'm very verbal, just like how I am here with you. I am very clear spoken. My intentions are on the table, well thought out and well presented, just like this. Right? Don't want to live like that. Don't need that around me. If that's how we're going to be living, maybe it's time to separate. That type of stuff. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem saying it. I want peace and I want happiness. So as much as I can apologize and say, oh man, I was looking for the phone and I was accusing you of it, taking my phone when it wasn't. Kai actually fell asleep on top of my phone, which is, I don't even know how Kai got my damn phone. But, you know, there was another time way back when Kai actually woke up, picked up my phone, took it off the charger before when he was like 2 or 3 years old. There was, you know, when you cook and pot bun up and you put pot in a sink for soak overnight, after I clean down the kitchen and everything, I full up one of them long soup pot there with water for the pot. Soak out. Kai took my phone, went in the kitchen and dropped the phone in the soup pot full of water and soap. And I'm tearing the whole house down for it. He's 7 now, you know. This is from he was like 2 or 3. I'm tearing the whole house down for it. I'm like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? No, say you have my phone and no, say I took my phone. She was helping me look for the phone. Babe, you want me to call the phone for you? Yeah, you know, but last night she wasn't like that. She was, where ask me for your phone for? Me not have your phone, me not have your phone password, me not want to go in your phone, me not care where in your phone. I'm like, and it started making me think even more she might have the phone. You see what I'm saying? Right. You know them say a soft answer turn it away, right? Yeah. Usually, if I lost my phone, just like how if she can't find her phone, it's always, babe, call my phone for me, please. Me don't know where it there. I'm gonna say, all right, give me a second. Grab one of my phone, then blah, 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 call it. Okay, me hear it. Okay, return the same favor. You see my phone? But because we weren't talking already earlier from in the day, because that's why I took you back to how it started and see how it builds up. Stuff like that build up when you're in a relationship where you can't talk to the person who you're with. Because I'm supposed to be able to say, hey, babe, that video you put up earlier, that video hurt my feelings, man. It's a beautiful video. I love how the pictures came out. But the way how you go on in the video, like you're this superwoman that does everything for yourself and I do nothing. It's crazy. And I feel kind of offended by it, you know? And if you really value me, you would be like, oh my gosh, babe, I didn't mean for it to sound like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to feel that way. Come on, man. If I'm not if I'm not valuable to you, and one thing I'm not gonna do is beg somebody to love me properly. You understand? I don't beg nobody to love me properly. Everybody put effort where they want to be. People stay in relationships for different reasons. Nobody don't have to stay with me because I'm not chaining nobody anywhere. I want a happy life. I want a progressive, productive life. And I want somebody who values time and life and my time and presence with them and treats it just the same way. Reciprocate the same thing. You're valuable to me. Okay, treat me the same way too then. That type of stuff, man. So it wasn't all that. But me I showing you which part to come from. And it all led to searching down the whole place last night. She get up, she tear up the whole. Since you want to start it then, I actually went in the room, right? I went in the room with my business phone light because I don't have my personal phone. And I'm sneaking through the room. I'm like feeling around the edge of the bed. The bed has a platform around the edge of it. She's on sneaking around the edge of the bed and stuff. And got up to which part her pillow was. And I'm thinking she probably laying on it and have it under the pillow. So I moved the pillow a little bit like this to look under the pillow. She just jump up out of the bed and just start empty out every drawer, fling everything out of the closet. Yeah, you want to look feet? You want to look feet? No, search through everything that's up. Now everything is all over the floor, which again made me think even more that she was hiding my phone. Because if I was going to go through every drawer, which I was, slowly going through every drawer quietly because my daughter is sleeping and I don't want to wake her, now it's going to be hard to go through everything. And I'll tell you what, to how I really wanted to find my phone, I took Kai's little stool from his study desk. I went in the middle of all the stuff that she threw all over the place, empty every drawer. And I literally went through every single thing last night. Because I'm like, why else would you do this unless you're trying to create more of a diversion or more stuff for me to have to search through, make it harder for me to find this phone. And I just quietly go through the whole night. Till she drop asleep or all that. I'm still just going through it. Lasted till 2 a.m. this morning. And my 2 a.m. alarm went off. I'm here. I recognize my alarm. It goes off every morning. I'm like, my phone is going off. I follow the bump, 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 all the way from the next side of the house. Bump, 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 bump. I'm looking around. Kai, he's sleeping. Bump, 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 bump. I had to pick the kid up in his sleep, and my phone was under him while he was sleeping. I'm like, how the hell did my phone get under Kai? But you know what? I find my phone. Turn off all the light, them. Go lay down. That's it. So, hey man, communication goes a long way, right? And relationship takes work. And a lot of people say that, but they're not willing to live it. That's the problem right there. I'm not talking about just Shakira. I'm talking about everybody. Communication is key. When you hear people say that, it is key. Tone is key. Communication is key. But also, you have to be willing to do the work. You know what I mean? You have to be willing to do the work. Relationships take work. It's easy to be single. It's super easy to be single. And I'll tell you what, man, some of the times it's even probably super fun, more fun to be single. As a man, the older I'm getting, I'm realizing, because I'm leveling up myself in life, you know what I'm saying? And I'm realizing, like, I don't want to be in a relationship thinking about, damn, if I was single and I should be single and life could be so much better or whatever. Let me enjoy my relationship, my union. I want to be in one that is happy. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in one that is happy. That's where my fulfillment comes from. I have a family that I'm responsible for, that I lead, that I take care of, etc. But you got to have somebody with you who wants the same things. And you have to have somebody with you who's willing to communicate, who's willing to put pride aside, who's willing to say, I'm wrong when I'm wrong. I'm sorry when I'm wrong. I apologize. I won't do it again. Tell me what it is I did wrong that offended you so I won't do that again, kind of thing. All that. So that's where all the work comes in. That is where all the work comes in, and that's the work that a lot of people run from. Because pride come first, right? Pride must be satisfied. I don't have no pride. I don't have no pride. I got Jerome. Oh, Jerome talking to Lulu. You see, when some people start talking about God, people will leave because they don't like what they are hearing. Not me. When Flo is venting, I find ways to weather the storm and stay around. You find ways to weather the storm, Jerome. Come here, take you through a storm when me vent. Yeah. Hey, man. It is what it is. But again, right? As a man, nobody wants to hear you say anything. And that's the society we live in. The man is always wrong. The woman is always right. You have a set of women today who they brag a lot about how much they've accomplished and never mention that they only accomplish so much because of the kind of help that they get constantly from that one man that's in the corner that's silent. It's kind of like, you ever go on Instagram and you see like a girl take a picture with, this is my date, and she'll show the beautiful restaurant she is in, the nice meals, and you'll only see like a man's hand. Like, she didn't take herself out for the evening. She don't take herself to all these nice places. She don't pay for all these things and all that, but she would never mention him, right? I don't want to be mentioned all the time. I want to be appreciated because I do a lot. Matter of fact, me do way more than, but it's my duty. And duty gets to be burdensome sometimes, but you carry on because it's duty. That's kind of like military principles. Duty gets to be burdensome, but you carry on because it's duty. So I want to be appreciated. I want to be appreciated. If you're a grown-ass woman and you don't pay not one bill, say that. Say, my man makes sure everything is taken care of. I don't put $1 towards anything around this house. Light bill alone for my house is $560 a month. Shit, our internet is another $290 a month. That's just light bill and internet. Let me not go on with all the other bills. Car insurance, this, that, and the other. You don't worry about any of that stuff. Oh, and he cleans house too. Yes, clean on a regular basis too. Take care of the kids on a regular basis too. Spend quality time with the kids one-on-one on a regular basis too. Like, get down on the floor on their level and play with them, kind of spend time. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, Flo. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm all right. I was just listening to you, and you're right. You know, many women will tell you them need a man who can bring them somewhere, carry them somewhere in life. You know, make them excel. And you always hear behind any successful man there's a woman, but nobody said behind any successful woman there's a man.
You see that? And that's real. And that's real. That's a saying that we all grew up hearing. Behind every successful man, there's a woman or a strong woman. But nobody ever said behind every successful woman, there's a strong man.
Nobody said that. But every woman will tell you that they need a man who can help them and bring them somewhere in life and so on. But you're not supposed to say that. But we understand, and we all sometimes like to listen to things and know that you're all right, and we want to know that the family good and you're in the most best health, and relationship is just 100% happy together. Yeah, that's what we want to believe sometimes.
That's what we want to believe, right, Jerome? Believe.
Yeah.
It's never gonna be like that, bro. So this like how we look at our celebrities and we're like, oh, couples goals. You know, whether it's your Beyonce and Jay-Z or it's your whoever y'all like, Prince, whatever, and that girl when married and take him away from the royal kingdom and whatever. whoever the couple is that you admire and adore. See, they never say anything about their issues right behind doors, and you're like, oh my God, their life is so perfect. They're jet set flying here, there. They're always smiling for the cameras every time I see them, kind of thing. So people start to expect that, like, from you too, like that is how you're supposed to present yourself. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy.
Why do we see many times when a person is even on the ledge to jump or on the bridge, you will have somebody talk them off the ledge or talk them off the bridge so they come off on the word jump. That's just how it is. When if many men did give a platform or a lending here so they could talk about their problems, they would have calmed down.
Right.
And they wouldn't have maybe take another woman's life.
Or
they'll tell them,
own,
hey,
right?
look at me, this is my situation. I caught my wife in bed with another man and all hope was lost. But look now, I find a different family and 10 times richer. Only if you did talk to someone that could have give you hope.
Right.
But because you're not supposed to talk. And many times man I try talking to yeah sissy, yeah auntie man.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Too much, you cry too much.
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. We grew up in that culture, brother. And even I think a lot of our people is so embedded in them that they actually do it now, even without even thinking that that's what they're doing. You know, we have found a way to make it look good when we do it. Silence a man, but make it look good the way you silence him, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you can cry about things. If you just suffer. That's why earlier I was trying to ruffle your feathers, telling you, say, yo, hold up your stress, man.
Yeah. Because of that, they tell me. They tell me, you cry too, Ross, must hold up your stress, man.
Yeah, but you know, there's so much stories when sometimes you can, if some people really talk their stories, everybody will walk away from this platform having a bad day for the rest of the week and so on. But nobody really want to listen when a man cry. But as you always say, Flo, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Right.
If you don't vent and hold it up and then you just take out everything from the woman, they say, yeah man, lock him up. Then a long time they're wicked and you know, only if you did get somewhere to vent and talk.
Exactly, brother.
We all know that pregnant woman is emotional and they have mood swings, but sometimes the man sometimes needs somewhere to talk. And many times we are comfortable talking amongst our friends than to go see a shrink that you're going to tell your thing and they're just programmed to tell you what they believe to keep you coming and get your money.
My thing is this, Jerome. My thing stems from, like, y'all remember this, right? My brother, my younger brother was 23 years old when he took his own self out of this world. And so I learned from a personal place. I tell people all the time, that was my biggest lesson that the universe ever taught me. You understand? That was my brother. So I'm not just come up here and say, you know, a man hold up whole heap of stress till it trip them off, and then next thing you know, them jump off of somewhere or hang rope around them neck and take themselves out. I don't come from that. I come from where that's my same brother from my same mother, same father, brother. That's my baby brother who we had never been separated in life, kind of thing. So that one hit home. But in him going that route, it left me to widen my eyes up to, hey, you have to protect your energy in some kind of way where stop listening to that man no cry and stop cry too much because you're a gal, or stop chat so much, you must say woman, or talk, brother, talk, cry, say what you have to say. Don't make nobody silence you, and don't come here and live your life in no silence, man. A lot of men come here and live them life in a silence and silently suffer just to make everybody else look good or make everybody else feel like them right. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he wears the burden until him just walk off of the earth, take himself out of the world, you know? And that's when everybody cares. And I learned that. So I decided I'm not going to let that be me. So if things are bother me, I'm gonna be the kind of person to say it out loud. Cause when me say it out loud, me feel better. Me go and about my business and don't even care about it later. But when I let it stew inside, it does bother me till, you know, an explosion happens.
Yeah, and I've done a lot of research, and I've heard that a lot of persons who died in their sleep is because they're overstressed and they have so much on their mind, it bursts a blood vessel or even give them heart attack.
Right.
So
right.
Some of these people, them rather the judge tell them, okay, you need to go do an anger class, anger management. No, they're gonna maybe tell you how that feels when you let it out.
Right.
You don't have to wait. You can talk amongst your people. You know, somebody where you laugh with every day. So when you're ready to cry, they must can give you a shoulder to cry on.
Right.
You know, but when you do it around strangers, it's just like you're programmed to do this. So I understand. I understand when you come out here and you can reason with us and tell us what's going on, because you believe that we mean you more good than you going to see a therapist or a shrink, that they're getting paid to do things.
Actually, I'll even tell you like this. It's not even like me thinking that y'all mean me more good, because anytime I speak on anything, there are always people who oppose. It is just that I built this platform for that exact reason, to be as real as possible and to live life in real time and to be able to relate to people so that others can see that, yo, SouFLo, I go through the same thing when I go through, yo. Remember the brother when I tell you about that called me and I tell people my business phone is for business. For some reason that day, I just answered the phone, even though I was going through one of those. Every time I answer the phone, is somebody I talk about something where they could have write on in the comment section and left it there, right? I can't be a free-for-all for everybody. And every time my business phone ring, it was, yo, SouFLo, go on, me G. Yeah, man, me just a call for big you up, you know, so what you doing idea, yeah? And I'm like, oh my God, but I'm the kind of person to not just cut somebody off. Then that the conversation, the 30 minutes long, next time I hang up, a next call coming in, I'm thinking it's a business call, it's somebody else. SouFLo, I want to talk to you about one video where you did do about a year ago, where the boy with the something there, and I'm like, you know how many videos I do on a daily basis, let alone a year ago? Me not gonna know what y'all talk about, brother. Anyway, let me tell you about it and tell you what me think about it, and right, so I wasn't answering the phone. Luckily, I answered the phone that day for that brother there, that evening there, turned into night, where he is the truck driver that came home to surprise his wife and found her in the middle of his living room floor, aisle down with two men. And he said he normally walks in the house with his gun on him because he carries. But this day, for some reason, him left it in the truck. Kyle went in with a big old something of flowers because he was going to surprise her, because she thought he was going to be gone for a whole week, you know, and she's like holding the fort down, doing stuff at home. He's thinking, can't wait till hubby come back home. So he's like, man, cut that trip your short, go home, go spend some time with wifey, and him reach home, and I got him walk into. He walked outside back to his truck. He was calling me from his truck. I could hear that brother voice, I shake. And he was like, SouFLo, me, I'll commit murder. SouFLo, me, I'll kill somebody right now, SouFLo. Could you imagine me answer my phone right? And I'm like, at first I was like, somebody a prank call me. Me, hello? And he's like, SouFLo, me not have nobody else to call SouFLo. Please listen. I'm gonna say, all right, bro, calm down. Talk to me, want him. Because after that, I really got that it was an urgency. See? So when I do this, I'm talking about serving others on a different level, even using my own struggles to serve others. You know what I mean? So when I say stuff like, whatever you're going through, you are not alone. Jerome, most people would take themselves out of this earth. They do it because they thought they got to a place where they felt like, me, I'm the only person where I go through this. Nobody now understand. Nobody is hearing me. I'm not valuable anymore to anybody. I'm better off just not being here, kind of thing. And then people that me I try to save, because me couldn't save my own brother. And if I could, he would still be here today. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that brother there, I was able to save that. And I talked to him, and him talked to me. He was giving the energy of, just please don't get off of the phone with me, because anyhow you come off of the phone with me right now, me I go in there with the gun and me I tell us that me I murder them. Me say, which part them there? Him say, me don't know them frightened when me come in and them start scatter like roach or I'm going to go back outside for you go and I'm sit down in a truck and just call you. Because I never have nobody else to call. I was like, look at God using me, bro. Because call me out of everybody else you could have called. You call me to tell me something so personal. No, man, I have to help that man to save himself, man. You know what I mean?
So, even the girl that will enter Miss Jamaica that hang herself, she have said that sometimes she just feel like it's she alone and nobody is here to listen to her or whatever it is.
And you saw how the comment section was full of people saying, why nobody around her wasn't listening to her? Why them didn't save her? Why some of them could have saved her, you know? They just wasn't in tune with her. They wasn't trying to hear what she was saying. Well, that's what they say about everybody that go that way, bro. Yeah. But after you done scroll past the person. After you done silence the person.
No, I understand. And as I said, there's a lot of person after a while, them just give up because nobody care and they'll reminisce about all the good time that vanished. Nobody support, nobody call, no family around, and then they just give up.
Life is happening in real time, bro. Life is happening in real time. And I'm not very much of a fairy tale kind of person. I'm kind of more like a realist. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of more like a realist. So you have problem, me have problem too. That's why one time I see people, like if I make jokes at stuff that people are going through, I'm going to take a joke and go too far. Because somewhere in my mind, I'm like, today for him, you know. Tomorrow I feel, you know. So remember when time the table turn and you start go through it and people are laugh after your SouFLo. Remember say you did a laugh after somebody who was going through the same thing. You know what I mean? And it helps me to be the kind of person where I don't even take people problems and use against them or laugh when people are going through problems. We're all humans, bro. And we're all going through problems. Everybody you see right now is going through something at some level. Nobody life not 100% perfect. None.
And the one girl, me afraid I know. Karma. Me not like her.
And she
me
don't
afraid
miss.
of Karma.
And she don't miss.
That's why I stay far from her, you know?
Yeah, she don't miss, brother. You can't miss
But
her
the thing
either.
is, you know, sometimes people said, you know, pastor preach and it come like a me pastor they preach about. There's many things I've learned on this platform. Where people call in from many different professionals. And me say, yeah, come like a me them I speak to. More educate. Sometimes I research something and then in the morning me or you they break it down like well, why if you broke it down? But you're exclaiming. Yeah, man, you know, there's so much things we have learned here. And as I said, I want to big up you. Earlier on, me say, watch your flow to talk about you want credit when not in my ball. So boy, me don't like flowers this morning.
I saw.
But
in my house.
Okay. Cause me hear because certain things, you know, my ears just my antenna go like this morning. You know, yeah, Shakira went to the park with my daughter while I was here. Look, and say, why say my daughter? Why am I sure ownership? So now when you start explaining, I understand where you're going.
I was saying actually that's what what me say. Shakira, my daughter got at the park.
yeah, while today you're upload the video while me cook.
Yeah.
So me say, oh, I'm not sure ownership, but then you start explaining what really happened.
Right.
So me say, okay, you're just mirror matching the energy that's in the video. But later I'll go watch your video. And I'll give many loves and likes under that video, and I'll give it many thumbs up.
Manners and respect, bro.
All right, big up yourself.
I appreciate you, bro.
All right, no problem.
Thank you. All right. We have a long list of something I have to talk about today, you know. Norma G asks, have you ever heard from that guy again? Yeah, I think I did a video after on his progress. You know, he called me back a couple of times after. Every time him call, it was SouFLo, the same brother when he call you from the truck. Call me like when me go down. Me say, yeah, but he called so many times after that that I was able to know the number when I see it on the screen and his voice the same. So me know say you man. So we actually start talking like that. It was a brother who actually, he was a couple of payments away from paying off his house. He has a beautiful house here in Florida as well. The update for him was, I said, SouFLo, me just make my last payment on my mortgage to my house pay off completely, my truck pay off completely. So now I am a owner, like he's a owner, which truck guys, when you own your own truck, them instead of working for a company and driving their truck, you know, a more income that for you, all the money can go in your pocket and stuff. So I did a follow-up on him back then. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Morning, brother. What go on?
I don't really call you that much still, you know, but me I tell you, say, yo, yeah, help a leap away and keep up the good job. See?
Manners and respect, my brother.
Bless it.
Bless it.
All right, that's it.
Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo.
Yeah, my brother.
Hey, investigate out Orlando. How you doing?
Who's this?
The investigator out of Orlando.
Oh, how you doing, brother?
I'm all right. Hey, I just want to let you know, keep doing what you're doing. Real quick story. You and Jerome just made some good points, right?
Right.
In 2018, I lost my son in a drowning.
Oh, man.
Right?
Damn.
And I used to follow someone on YouTube. And you know, I reached out to that person just to talk and vent. And that person literally shut me down. Send me back an email saying that they don't have time right now. And the thing is, I related to that person because I'm Guyanese and that person is Guyanese, right? So a lot of the things they were touching on, I could have related to, right? And it would have eased my mind.
Right.
So I just want to say, keep doing what you're doing.
Manners and respect, my brother.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right.
All right.
Damn, losing a child can't be ever easy. I don't ever want to experience that. You know, life is happening, though. My world was shattered, but life is happening, you know? We just pray that we're not going down them road there. My condolences to you, bro. That rough. All right. So just to give you know, listen, let me cut this segment off so we can get into some of our other topics. And I'm going to end it like this. One phone call and then I finalize it. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
All right.
I'm watching.
Do you have a speaker or Bluetooth?
No.
Okay.
Could you hear me now?
Yeah, but you're muffled, like very muffled.
I'm at work in the office. All right, that's a whisper kind of. I wanted to ask you something. In a union like you in Chicago.
Okay, you're not clear. You're not clear. We can't hear you. You're gonna have to either call back or use a different device or get to a different location or something.
Okay, I guess I'm not supposed to have a good day.
All right. I guess. You know, divine intervention, I guess. Right. Them used to send me chat too much. Me not tell secrets. Peter G says. Yeah. All right. What I was gonna say is this. My house is not on fire. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm the kind of person like this, as long as I have somebody who's going to work through all the storms with me, then we will arrive wherever we're supposed to arrive together. That's that. Me not run left nobody, and I'm definitely not run leaving my household. So it's all good. So when you hear me vent, that's exactly what I'm doing, is venting, get it out the way. Somebody else can relate to it. Yeah, use it as a teaching point, even for myself, and then keep moving forward, because that's what we're supposed to do. The biggest lesson this morning is stop holding on to stuff and dragging yesterday into today and yesterday into tomorrow. You know what I mean? Life is short. Life is short. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm not doing too bad.
You're not? All right, good.
What I want to say is, I'm going to send you an email and listen to your message. One thing I'm saying, I was crying when you are talking. And the reason why I'm crying, you said everything right. You even go and talk about your wife's hormone and how you know it affects her. Keep on doing what you're doing. I wish when I was younger and in my marriage, my man would talk. I love a man who talk. Because my mother always talk. Everything she do before she beat you, she talk. If she's going to give you dinner, she tell you what she's giving you.
Right.
So communication is key. Keep on what you're doing. You're doing fine. Everything will work out. And listen to a message, and I'm going to send you also an email. So check that later on, maybe tomorrow. So
okay,
you're doing fine.
Will do.
Keep talking and communicating.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
All right. So we're gonna move into our other segment. All right. Mashra and me alone have things I go through, but through me there, so on this side of the mic, then I mine seems more magnified. This is never for anybody to use anything I ever say against who I'm with, because if I was done and feel like she is such a bad person, I would just simply not be with her anymore, right? Relationships are not perfect. You go through your storms. You're going to weather those storms, and that's where some of the most beautiful relationships are formed, when you weather those storms. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody to ever take anything from my channel and try to use it against her. But there are people who take stuff from her channel and use it against me. And I'm not, I mean, you can't control people. But I can say before my audience now of over 1,000 something people here gathered, don't take anything I say here and use it against her. She is still my woman. She is still the mother of my children. She is still my partner. She is still an extended piece of me. So I don't want no disrespect come in any kind of way. SouFLo said this and we didn't know said that. And we will work through our issues and we will be just fine. As long as she's willing to work through it, I'm willing to work through it and we'll be just fine. Right? All right. Wait, you better than me, little bro. I don't even have a man, says Bromel. Sis, big up yourself. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Let's and I appreciate everybody calling in to say, you know, nice, kind words. Sometimes those are needed. We're not machines. We're human beings. We're human beings. We have feelings too. Right? So I thank you. I thank you. Yes, she's still my baby. She's still my baby. She's still my baby. She is my person. And that's that. Until she decides she don't want to be my person no more, she has to be my person. All right. Last call, and we're moving to another topic. We have a list of topics to go through. Yeah, man.
Big up to yourself. Big up to yourself. I know you are a good man with a good heart. Yeah, I know you are a good father. And a good husband. And you will get it one day. Big up to yourself, SouFLo.
Manners and respect, man, Bob.
Big up, okay.
All right.
Really?
Sorry, we'll talk later. We have topics here to talk about. There's a charity boss, a lady. Do y'all want me to just run the list, or you want me to give you what we got to talk about and you choose where we start? I like that right there. See? Brummel right. Brummel says, Shakira, we love you, sis. Yeah. And you can't love her up to. She human too. She deserves love too. And like I said last night, I accused her of taken my phone when she didn't. But the reason why is because I only have to rehash everything for you. We already talked about it. Who miss it? You have to go listen to all of it to get to where we're at now. This is the end of it. We have to cut it lesser. So we're going to run to something else. Just start from the top. Oh, man. Just run it. Patricia Jackson says just run the list. All right. So the first one on the list that I want to talk about is Mavado's son. Even though I did a video yesterday, my video yesterday was mainly hoping that Dontay sees that video. Because sometimes, people who talk to you and talk the most sense into you is not necessarily somebody who is connected to you or the closest person to you. A stranger can say a few words to you, and those few words are so impactful, right? So impactful. So Mavado's son and his co-accused were freed due to trial judge errors. Just to put everybody on the same page, because Mavado's son is back in trouble again, right? And I wanted to feel my audience out to hear what you had to say about. So Dontay Brooks is Mavado's son. Y'all know Mavado hadn't been back to Jamaica in like 7 years, and the issues that was happening with his son. His son, I believe, was arrested at 16, but tried and sentenced at 18. And then he recently did like 4 years or so behind bars on a life sentence until it was overturned. All in all, Dontay probably did 6 years and some months, up to 7 years or something like that behind bars. Now, Dontay is pretty young. I don't know how Jamaica prisons stay. I'm thinking all kinds of things, but we'll get into that. So as it stands right now, Mavado's son, Dontay Brooks, has been charged with assault at common law. There's a rumor out there that is spreading like wildfire, because them say assault at common law. So I want to know, who was it that he assaulted? Who did he assault? Right? Assault at common law is one of his charges. Unlawful wounding is another one of his charges. Possession of a prohibited weapon, which I heard is a gun, is another one of his charges. And using a prohibited weapon to commit a scheduled offense. 4. Now, it was just March 7th of 2025 that Dontay was acquitted after receiving a life sentence and serving about 4 years and change on that life sentence, So to see things look like they're working out good now, and then Mavado finally can make it back to Jamaica now, and then now his son back in the troubles again. I'm like, yo. But I realized that his sister, Mavado's daughter, she posted something on our IG where I don't know if it's from Mavado or some family member who said them not support no family member who is into badness or who is operating outside the law kind of thing. Right? Where you say Donna Davis, Dontay look like him brain not developed yet? I'm hearing all type of stuff. Now, me, I don't like talking about people's children, but Dontay is not a child anymore. He is a young man now who, at his age, them age there, man don't start family already and them kind of something there. You're in the military, off to fight wars and them kind of something there. So it's not like I'm talking about somebody's 13-year-old, 14-year-old. I'm like, children are off limits, right? His daddy is famous, and he, in his own right, has become famous for the complete opposite. His father is famous for music and entertainment, and he is famous for a murder case in Jamaica. So in the video yesterday, I was saying like, damn, Dontay, like Mavado, you see that mansion that Mavado have? The world has changed so much, right? When you see people are stream and them are stream from them little room or their little, because they don't have, it's because they don't have all the nice stuff to stream, you know, because your location where you're streaming from always makes your streams even better, right? Stream from the beach, stream from a poolside, stream from here, from there. If you're just in the same room, and all that. If I was Dontay, I would be all over that mansion. I don't know if y'all heard. Dontay could be making a lot of money if him just sit down and be a TikToker. If him just sit down and be just the fact that you are Mavado's son, and then you gone on TikTok, the whole of the Jamaican TikToker them would have follow you already. And then you can go on there and you can share your experiences because you've been through some stuff that majority of people have not been through. You just did years in an adult prison, caught a life sentence as soon as you hit 18, even though they had you locked up for a couple of years before you even got to trial. As you know, he could turn this thing so much into something else that is profitable. When me done give the view at nighttime from the balcony there overlooking the city, when me done give the poolside view with the jacuzzi, when me done give the, I'm like, everything is set up for him to win, you know. Everything is set up for him to win. And I feel so bad that, I'm not gonna say my heart is breaking because I don't want to be a hypocrite, but I feel bad that I can't see him progress and excel in a positive direction, you know, even after all that has been laid out for him. Come on, man. Again, when I said in that video yesterday, whole heap of people at Jamaica grew up with no daddy, with no father. You have a father. Your father obviously loves you more than, I don't know, you can't tell my father love him. He went through a lot just to make sure his son is able to bust off the murder case. If I did some daddy, you know, it would have been like, well, you know, boy, I catch a life sentence and I forgot to do him time. And my father was like, nah, my son didn't do none of that. Hey, get me the best lawyers possible. I'm out of here. I'm about to go work, do shows, travel, you know, get this money up. You think them big lawyers, they're cheap? I don't know how much millions I forgot to spend, but him come out of that. Bust off a life sentence, bro. Dontay wasn't going to see the possibility of parole for the next 20-something years, okay? He wasn't going to see the possibility of parole for the next 20-something years. Your father get you out of that? There are so many youths locked up in Jamaica who don't have a father like yours to get them out of that, and they're absolutely going to have to do all of that time and live every bit of what is going on behind those bars as they get older. You really have it good. Like, Dontay really have it good. I wish we could have reached him like I'm a little brother, you know, and be like, brother, you don't understand how good you have it or what? I want to see live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo.
Yeah, brother.
Are you still talk about Dontay, right?
Yeah. We just start on that.
All right. Here we go on Dontay thing, you know. First and foremost, let me say this. I'm disappointed in that kid.
Yeah, man.
Like I'm really, really disappointed in that kid.
Yeah.
Next thing again, I don't know with some of them youth there, because if you spend majority of your teen years behind bar, and you just come out and in less than 6 months you're gone back to jail, you love down there. A man down there where you like or something.
You know, I see a lot of people say that, you know.
Wait. You see something else from here. This man say me bum buckler. Excuse me language, people, because I'm vex.
Same.
This man father a multi-millionaire. I've close to $1 billion mansion in a Jamaica. See, and you want to tell me say you couldn't that you some house party and some sitting and bringing some girl and some sitting and some style. You're the pre-badness.
Right.
You see you post a body about 76 or 67, whatever it is. That not have nothing to do with you. What you do that for?
What that for?
So you spread your bed, so you lay down in it. Say if I might pick me, they must stand on that bum buckler, a father God. Yo, the man disappointed the whole Jamaica, you. Your father just pretty much millions get you out of prison. He clear up himself when he can come on your foot. Because you can't come and clean yet. And that's what you do? You, my vex, SouFLo, my vex about him, and I'm telling you no lie. And nobody can go say system. And no system, I am.
That this time I can't say that. I cannot.
Nobody can say system this time.
This
the
time
system not doing nothing.
No. But you hear what hear what, brother. When me say yesterday, say them a set theme. Somebody misconstrued what I meant. Because the person replied and said, nobody's not setting him up for anything. When we said them a set for you, it's kind of like warning you that somebody is behind that door over there waiting for you. Right? That means you have to go walk yourself down the road there. So me not blame the system no more, and we can't. At some point,
you can't blame the system. The system never did nothing.
No,
the system never said them go assault nobody. Me a come pumpkin. Anyway, me run off 5 4 now. I feel for them as some skull cannon. Alright, let's come on. Yeah, man.
Listen, at some point the problem is you. At some point you have to look at where you fit in at this. You know? And as much as we want to use the narrative and talk about them not like him father, you know, get a youth, make it, and him have mansion pan hill now and him famous and travel, so them want to take out him son and all these other kind of things, and Mavado them really want and all that. That narrative only worked so far. That narrative there, done. What we're witnessing now is Dontay's chosen path. That's what we're witnessing. Now, live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Hi, SouFLo, good morning.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm kind of depressed, but me get up and start this work. You see it?
So I feel like a better.
Yeah.
Breathe deep, man.
All right.
Deep. Take some deep breaths.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
SouFLo.
Yeah.
Get your pen, come on, you're writing this. I like when you write.
Yeah, pen and paper, right? That's all.
All right. SouFLo, if damn fool no go to market, bad food can't sell. Don't laugh, SouFLo. No laugh, man. Hold on.
Damn fool no go to market.
Bad food can't sell.
Bad food can't sell.
Can't sell. Listen to me now, SouFLo. David Brooks, which is Mavado. What did the Labour Party sold to you when you regret buying from last week till today? Why you regret? You can't come back that, you know. Bad food you buy. SouFLo, did you know whatever him son charged for was him do it from July?
Yes.
All right. Anyhow, them that report when come out, Mavado won't come to Jamaica. What them promised to you why you come to Jamaica? Them couldn't tell you. But they want corner you. I only hope you come out and talk the truth. You know, so the boy beat him up too.
Well, no, I hear this.
Same thing from you.
I was gonna get to
what
that.
You say?
Yeah, me not gonna get to that.
SouFLo, hold on, man. Me live in Jamaica, you live in America. Yes, me live on the street. And most of my family live in Grand Spain Avenue, they live. Most of my family live in Morgan Lane. Yeah? Mavado buy stop wine never them trick him. Mavado, let me tell you something. You see, whatever them promise you, you can never outshine Vybz Kartel. You will never do a concert bigger than him. And that me I tell you. Right? After the clash with Kartel and Mavado, what Kartel go sing say, him are the last man standing. Baba boy, don't run, me not style you up. You should have run and don't come here.
Me I try to read between the line, and me I go play it. Me I play like me not have no sense, or not have to break this down for me.
Why you want me broke down? Tell me I know, make me talk. Me said the boy got market, go buy bad food.
Because here what? When me say this arrest is stemming from something that happened since June, right?
June, July.
Yeah, June is step on the paper, the incident happened. And with me I said June, July, August, September, October. We in October now. So how come it take them 4 months
Right, and he just come here last week. He just come here last week.
Just reached here last week.
So Flo, let me tell you something, man. They say Cartel a craftsman and him controversial. Cartel smart. Mavado, reading is important. Members say the alliance, the whole of the alliance of labor. Your government, your government in a power, and them style you and bring you to Jamaica.
But Mavado was supporting when named the man. Mavado was supporting. Mavado was supporting when named there now. Marky G.
That I know.
Indeed, I support
that I know. So for you don't know not Mr. Mavado, I'll labor right to Antonio. Okay. That 95% of alliance from them labor. When I ask me, I tell you.
Yeah, can remember one time I say Bounty Killer and Brogard do like this around election time and
so Flo, Mavado buy something because he go market go buy bad food and he can't carry it back now. We don't even know if he can go back to America anytime soon. Yeah.
I think he can fly out, man. He can fly out. But
well, I said well, make me see what go galant. But me say it has said on the streets and gets a rotted lick from the boy.
That's how I hear. So that is what I'm trying to clarify. Come here said that is who him beat up.
All right. So from in I chat, go and go relax. You know what I say? If damn fool no got market, bad food no sell.
All right.
Right. Let's have a sell.
Manners and respect. So that's the part I was gonna get to next. Well, I know if any of you don't understand any of this, right? Because I play a fool this morning for all of the people them who definitely don't understand. And somebody please explain deeper. All right. What kind of bad food? Why? Why would they trick Mavado to bring him back? And there's so many questions I have now. And was it his Mavado don't look like the kind of person where his son can beat up though. I don't know, but I don't look like the kind of person his son can beat up. It's not adding up to me. It's not adding up to me. But that's what I've heard too. When them said to me yesterday in the comment section, if you go look on the video I did for Dontay yesterday in the comment section, you will see people saying the boy needs to stay with part him there if him in a police custody. All him father him beat up where come try to save him. And I said, where are y'all getting this from? But everybody who says it that I'm asking, nobody is replying where them get it from. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. I just have a few questions. Did Dontay ever grow up in a ghetto? Because when you look at Vibe Carcel's kids, Kimani's kids, they are living their life very peaceful, eating nothing.
What was your question?
My father's son, did he grow up in the ghetto?
Did he grow up in the ghetto?
Yeah, because Vibe Carcel's kids are not into the badness.
Vybz Kartel's kids grow up uptown.
Maybe that is the reason.
Vybz Kartel's kids grow up in luxury. Daddy did rich by time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
For them father, they were already famous when they were being born, and by the time they got old enough, he was big famous, but then he went to prison. But still, the money was there, so and their mom. So they didn't grow up in no ghetto.
Yeah.
So are you saying that Mavado's son's growing up, his environment might have something to do with how he is?
Absolutely.
But listen, I've heard people say all the time that it's not because Mavado didn't try. You see that mansion? I've heard people say,
I think the
I've heard people say he could be there, but he doesn't want to be there because no excitement, no going up there, so up there dead and quiet. Yeah, so he chooses to be where he's at and problem follows.
Exactly. And he like to be with his friends who like many badness, and that's it.
Well, he's going to have to change, because the next thing I'm going to talk about is very real. Big up yourself, Mavado.
I'm serious. Okay.
All right.
Big up. Bye.
All right. So, Jamon, thank you. I appreciate you greatly. Jamon said a lot of us fathers got blamed, but I am living abroad with a happy family. He's not coming up, come live with my new family. So the fathers, I understand now. He's not come up, come live with your new family. The next thing I'm going to talk about concerning Mavado's son is this. Dontay wise up because, well, first of all, if he's on a gun charge right now, he's going back to prison. Because remember, say 15 years mandatory. Remember, they just changed the gun laws not too long ago. So if he is in police custody right now, I've been looking for an update to say he was released on bail or something like that. I don't see any update. So if you don't see any update, update me. But I haven't seen any update that says he was released on bail since. All I see is that he's in police custody again, and now he is charged with more charges pending because he is also under investigation for another gun incident. If they caught him with a gun now, he's gone for a while. If they caught him with a gun now, I don't know how he's going to get out of this one. Yes. Some people just can't be saved and don't want to be saved. They just have to leave them. Show him some hard love and left him in a lockup, says S. Diva. Where's the Crystal G? It is said that he got a lot of beating in prison and that's why he is out there talking badness. Well, I don't know. If those charges stick, he's done. FIFA done. FIFA said if those charges stick, he's done. I'm telling you, if those charges stick, he's going to get about 15 years. Just off the gun charge. And he has gun charge, possession of a prohibited weapon. He has using that prohibited weapon to commit a scheduled offense. He has charged with assault at common law. And he has unlawful wounding. So I want to know who him wound, who is at common law where him assaulted. And everybody is saying it's his dad. Mavado. Unless Mavado love him so much, he never want to hurt him. Kind of like one of those situations where you see your son like, yeah, if it does, okay, this is the point where it's real to me now, so I have to go let him go. That is if it is Mavado for real, because I don't know that it is Mavado for real. I'm still trying to get I'm still trying to get credible information. You don't know how I do already. I will always seem like I'm late because when the streets are talking, me listen. However, I know the streets to always say a lot of stuff where don't go so, mixed with a lot of stuff that do go so. So since I wasn't there, me can't just say, yeah man, he beat up him father, you know, and where am I getting that from? Where am I getting that from? A scheduled offense. I would hate to see Dontay go to prison now, but if these charges stick that's on him, he's going to be gone for at least 15 years. At least. And him just come out. Now, here's the other thing we do want to talk about. Two things. One, I want to talk about the police them and Dontay, because you see the climate in Jamaica with our police, right? Yeah, we went to a location to serve a warrant following intelligence, and we were fired up on, and we returned fire. And after the gunshots subsided, 2 suspects were found suffering from gunshot wound. Both died at the scene, and 9mm with 4 rounds of ammunition was taken from one. And Desert Eagle with 5 live runs were taken from the other. Down the road there, it looked like Imago. It's down the road there, it looked like Imago. Them not gonna run for dash him way now. And I want him to open his eyes to this, right? The stage is already set. The stage is already set. I hear all the talks. I hear all the talk. Me just not like talk about people. Like, I'm not going to get up every day and do video upon you, but me hear all the talks. I hear all the talks. So if and when that should happen to you, and again, like I'm saying, like I said yesterday, I'm not speaking death over you, and I don't want it to be that way. I wish long life and prosperity for you, but I'm trying to wake you up, or anybody else who is following in your path. I hear all the talks. So the stage is already set. So anytime somebody like you with multiple gun offenses, with a murder rap on you that you somehow beat, but people don't think you deserve to beat it, all that, when it finally happens, if you allow it to happen, they're going to say long run, short catch. Sure. Didn't know say that gonna happen. Good riddance. If that's how you want to go out, I'm sorry, my life is too valuable to end it like that. Me don't want my life end like that at all. But that's what's going to happen. They're going to say, yep, good riddance. Long time no send that go dead, man. Just a matter of time, you know? See it there? What is a... I have to figure out this. I'm curious. What is a scheduled offense? In Jamaica law, scheduled offenses refer to offenses that are listed in the schedules of specific acts. Most notably, the Criminal Justice Suppression of Criminal Organizations Act, which details acts that are related to organized crime, unlawful wounding, charged with assault at common law, possession of a prohibited weapon, using a prohibited weapon to commit a scheduled offense. Scheduled offense in Jamaica law. In Jamaica law, scheduled offense refers to offenses that are listed in the schedules of specific acts, most notably the Criminal Justice Suppression of Criminal Organization Act, which details acts that are related to organized crime, and the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act, which outlines offenses that can be expunged from criminal records. These lists define serious offenses that trigger special legal procedures, such as a special trial rules or reduced eligibility for expungement. Okay. No, it's not drugs. It is what I just said. I'm reading directly from Jamaica Criminal Justice Act. Again, something details acts are related to organized crimes, and Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act, which outlines offenses that can be expunged from criminal records. These lists define the serious offenses that trigger special legal procedures, such as the special trial rules or reduced eligibility for expungement. The gun charge is different. The gun charge would fall under possession of a prohibited weapon. And then using a prohibited weapon to commit a scheduled offense is another charge that's on his list. They said illegal contraband, and they did not specify. Spitting on someone, FIFA done. Unlawful wounding. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, Flo.
Morning, family.
Yeah, read Dante, say, the big house when father built. Can I compensate for the example when father set for him and the quality of life that you live? And the quality of life is when your parents spend time with you. If you spend time on the street, you understand? Yeah.
But listen.
You could be, yeah.
Listen, at some point, right? At some point, we have to understand, sir, our parents, like in a Fim case, his father wasn't born with no gold spoon in his mouth, you know, so he had to fight his way up out of the shites too. You know what I'm saying? So he might not have been able at one time to give you a certain kind of life, but over time he is able to do so. So you have to learn to change the gear too. You can't just get stuck in a like I used to grow up and them something I know and them people I'm around and then seeing it taking you to hell and you just still going with it. At some point you have to go say, yo, I have to go let go of some of them people here and go push part. My father have something where I can hide in and go become a better person. If I didn't mean like him, if it was me like him, you see one time them let me out the other day after I get a life sentence and then the life sentence get turned over. Brother, you would have never seen me outside. I would be inside so much I would literally take on the color of the walls in that house. You wouldn't see me on road again. My father would have to fly in from far and come draw me out of the house. Coming out,
but remember SouFLo. Dante grew up come see father a box down man and him thing there. Because what I understand, Dante figure same was done because in a film one way. You understand?
See, that's what I'm hearing too, that him want Dan Ship him want him name to be called like him at the Dan round a cassava piece. Him want
right, in grew up in it.
Okay, so let's
all the wealth and things like that, if they not live a life and set example for the youth them. All right, we're going to give some example.
Now all this is alleged because we not there and we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me know, but me just paint a picture. The late Jim Brown.
Yeah.
He was done. We want to film with them do. While the same folk we must go on with, all right. Come on now. Look for Mali youth them. Look for Morgan Heritage youth them. Everybody come for and get one them father, but them man they have something they believe in and no one type of life. Right. Because tell son them somebody just have hope to say them not fall in the same category where they grew up when see them father when I do before him get sent with. You understand? So with all the material things that is provided for them, if you don't have the quality life and the parents live a life for them, and they think they're going to work out too.
Cartel youth them never grew up. See, cartel I don't know badness, my brother. Because remember, you know, the cartel gone to prison when them youth that they little, you know.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So them never grew up and see him and do no badness. Them grew up and see them father do music and entertainment. And by the time them big enough till cartel will come home, come see Grand Picnic. So by the time him come back home, that's the father. Them know the one when Noah say Jesus and God and you know love and peace and them something there. So I mean shout out to Shorty cause she do her thing and make the picnic them stay a certain part. But Mavado on the other hand, I don't know why people keep saying also where the example where him set for him son. I heard that the incident that led to him going to prison, led to Mavado's son going to prison, was Mavado haul off and box a man. And the man rock and pop off and light up a place, nearly kill him over there. And he had to run and take for himself. He stopped at the police station on his way, reported that he was being shot at, and then went straight to the airport and left Jamaica. And he hadn't been back till him come back the other day. That was the original. But if you go back out yesterday, for some reason, putting up that video, it triggered my old video, so I was able to find it. I watch me and Duddy review for, and if you look at my icon, it's Mavado running coming beside a car where full was shut up. And that was how I edited the icon back then. So that was the story that was given back then, how this all started. I don't know if him blame him father and then things happened to him behind bars and him head set away now. Cause living in prison, and being such a young age, you're tough out here. You're not tough around there, so you have some hardcore man back there somewhere. And them run the block and them run the this and the that, run the so. So you don't know what them got through in there. Kind of like looking at Jacky's situation, brother. What I wanted to talk about the rehabilitation part. I scream out in the video yesterday, I say, Mavado, like Dontay need counseling. Dontay spent a great portion of his early adulthood, late teenage years, early adult years in prison. Him need some counseling. Him need some therapy. Him need to talk to somebody bigger than just make we burn a split for a reason. The youth probably need some professional help to readjust him back to, get acclimated back to society. We have rules, laws, and regulations. And probably still in a survival mode in our mind. Kind of like what we see happen to Jackie, right? Jackie rose to prominence behind bars. Behind these prison walls. That the song that bust big before Jackie even come out of prison. By the time Cure came out of prison, Cure was on planes, touring, traveling, straight out of prison. Touring, traveling, making lots of money. Flying and buy up whole heap of nice luxury cars and expensive this, that, and the other. People were even saying him become like a fashion dreader or something. And we were saying, leave him alone, because if you did all them years there in a prison, you'd come out, come try, catch up with time too, right? But he didn't have time to decompress. So when you see the incident that happened in Netherlands the other day, where a man diss you, that is prison behavior. A man diss you in a prison, you have to handle that right away. You can't soft up. Because if you soft up, a man take away your food today. You soft up, tomorrow them come for your clothes. And next man see, tomorrow him come for your body. The next day him come for your body. You know what I'm saying? So in a prison, you have to like stab up a boy or, you know what I mean, bust a head or make a man know say. But guess what? That might work in prison for your survival, but it don't work out here. So you can't always employ violence, and I think I don't know, but me just give him some grace. I think some Mavado needs some help. He needs some kind of help.
That's the money Mavado have to go spend on to get counselor, counseling for him. I remove him out of that. He had space while going up, make him know so right and know so because your father have money, your father used to be this and that. You understand? You still have to respect rule of law. The dance ship now go work.
No, mind you, him is not a baby, Him is not a baby, So him father can tell him, say, come, let's go. But it's up to him to say, no, I don't want to.
Because we have a bridge that we used last night, And I remember back in the 80s and 90s, we used to have something Jamaica named Acid. And tell you the truth, if Acid when I run right now, maybe Dante is a dead man. Dead youth. Because they were used to play.
Special unit.
Yeah. You understand?
Right,
and
right.
I just start for the youth. Not knowing the youth, but just strive but I look at it the way I grew up because the big house and the car and everything. And a certain type of living, they with it.
I know that the big house them grew up in though. I know that the big house.
Yeah, but in father did have money otherwise, but you understand? In father have money otherwise, but if you don't spend time with your kids and groom them properly, that's why you're going to get 9 out of 10 times.
Or if you don't have a mother who spend time with them, all right, let me give you an example, right? I watch Jewish people, I watch others who are even black people, couple dynamics, and the father is a businessman that he have to go put on him suit and tie and fly to Miami for business. They're negotiating a deal there. He'll be there for the next 7 days kind of thing. In the meantime, mommy is filling in everything. As she go run the house, as she go pick up, the daughter goes to dance, the son goes to karate, blah, 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 all that. The mother have to go make sure says she fill in where the daddy is. Because, see, there's something when these entertainers who are in demand globally, we are expecting them to also be stay-at-home daddy and spend one-on-one time with Pickney. And it don't work. It don't work. He has a show in Amsterdam Wednesday. He has one in London by Friday with a one-day break in between. Him have one in a Montserrat by Saturday. By Sunday, him there wedding big something named back at Jamaica again in a Ocho Rios. And then him back in Miami the next Monday again for our next show. Daddies like those are not your stay-at-home, take the kids out to the park, throw around the football with them, reason with them one-on-one. That's a part of that comes with it. So the other parent have to fill in that void, bro.
Yeah. But that's why the word family come into being.
Yeah. So the
family,
mother,
yeah.
The mother would
the
have
auntie,
that void there.
The auntie, the grandmother, the uncle them, the cousin them who have love for the family and knows right and want to see me nephew them grow a certain way. So when Mavado gone from tour to write is me I keep things in line and them way there.
Right.
Because technically it don't fair to you to the youth still.
Yeah.
You understand? It don't fair to him still enough because he are boy long and he come back with things right and now say the big dollars alone cannot raise a kid properly.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People might call me old school, but we know me I talk about.
I see a video yesterday of a workshop that they're having for fathers and sons, black fathers and sons. And then did a role play talking across. And the son was like, I just need you to like open up to me and talk to me and, share stuff with me. And the father was like, but son, the way I was raised, that's some soft shit. You're going to have to like toughen up, I provide everything for you. You live in a nice house. Look at all the stuff you have. You have everything you want. All the video games, nice clothes, you know what I mean? All this other stuff. And the little boy was like, yeah, I got everything material-wise, but that doesn't do everything for me. That matter of fact, that barely does anything for me. The father was like, so what you want from me? He said, just talk to me. Talk to me and listen to me when I talk to you and answer back with more than just yeah or nah or okay. You always give me these one-word answers. Talk to me, like have a conversation with me. And I was like, damn, that's deep. But me know that already. I know that already, but apparently a lot of parents don't know that, So yeah, you're damn if you do, damn if you don't though, because you're running around.
I've been there.
Trying to provide.
I've been there so for let me just wrap up scene.
Mm-hmm.
I work in construction, so usually leave out like 5:30 at morning time, especially like summertime. Come home 10 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
So my son, when I leave out 5:30 at morning time, he must sleep. When we get home 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, he's gone in bed. One Saturday morning, I wasn't going to work. And my son could tell me, say, Daddy, so I first me asked you about 13 days. He worked down to the minute. Yeah. I think of myself and I say, right. And what I have to do now is I try to come home even early. Yeah. I just when him catch me SouFLo. That time was like about 10. We can't turn at the house. He might ride me. He want donkey ride. You sit down the panic computer, do some work in console on my lap. I'm going to talk to a counsel about you and him again, he said to me, listen, your son need you.
Yes.
You have to go balance him in time. And she said, if you don't find it from them, so you might end up go get bad company on the road.
Right.
And I learned from that.
Why?
Yeah.
I just think so.
Why am I sorry for the youth, Rasta? Because the money cannot help you, because it might have the mindset can say, my daddy have big money, will get me off. When the law, when that they card it, going at him, why, oh boy.
Me not make excuse for him father. Me not make excuse for him father, but I think there are some professions out there that the sacrifice is going to be that you won't be a daddy that's going to be their daddy. You're gonna be a daddy, but you're gonna be an absentee daddy. You're gonna provide the nicer things in life, but you're going to be an absentee daddy. Because I saw I think it was Dorothy T that says, yeah, he's touring the world and whatever, but he still has a responsibility to his children. That's true. However, your profession that provides for your family, you're basically telling that man to choose between this profession and raising his kids. And it comes to a point where it's a toss-up, you know? Kobe Bryant said the same thing. He said he knew he was sacrificing family, but he tried his best to like do special things with him kids them every now and then when he got the chance to take her to a basketball game. Gigi, his little daughter that played basketball, she was his only daughter that played basketball, so they were able to bond on that note, you know. And because she played basketball, he was able to take her to the gym with him. The other daughters didn't want to go because they're like, I'm not into basketball, daddy, I'm not going to the gym with you, but a basketball and life. So Gigi found a way to bond with him, and she was also able to star in her own role as a basketball player. You know, if the other daughters were alienated, he was like, well, my wife going to have to pick up the slack with them because I got to provide, and I'm trying to reach greatness. It's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. I'm not making an excuse for him not being there to raise his children or his child, day in, day out kind of thing. But there are professions out there where daddy gotta go. He gotta go. His bags are packed. A plane is waiting. He gotta go, and that's just how it goes. You know.
Boy, if the money could handle everything, would have been fine, Rasta. But if. I watch you look you. When your son name was Kyle. Kai, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just look for how me and my son born and them thing there. Cause me I tell you, repeat myself. When you look for me and them said, daddy, I first me I seen that 13 days.
Yeah.
How was right down to the minute.
You know, say he was counting the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kai's
and
me like how my people man. It tells me that I have to be here, kind of thing. Remember, say I used to travel a lot. Remember, say I used to take contracts and be in Texas, you know, gone 13 weeks minimum at a time, you know. Yeah, so I learned from that too. Like my other kids that were here, I was missing everything. I was missing their football games. I was missing them growing up. I mean, FaceTime alone don't really do it. Thank God for technology. But FaceTime alone don't really do it. You're picking them up and touch you, you know.
Here's the thing, so
your children actually want to touch you.
Yeah, man. When my son said to me, it was 11 at the time, you know. I'm going to come in and find a laptop and the desktop computer to work. Or sometimes I read out the Observer from Jamaica. See? And he's hoping I'm in lap. Because that he want.
He just want to be close to you.
Yeah, sometimes we go do some workout at the house and we can't work out, him can line up on my back.
Seeing.
We might do me push up them because them just want to get close to me. And no money could not compensate for that.
And your children don't care about money because they don't understand the value of it yet either. Them care more about a broke daddy that is present can actually do more than a daddy will make a whole heap of money but is never there. Even if you must send back all the material things for the youth, that youth is still going to grow up with something missing that is going to affect them for the long run.
So, Flo, you see children, brethren, all them seen in front of them are the big L-O-V-E love. Mommy love me, daddy love me, my friend them love me.
Yeah.
Grandma love me. That's all children see now, the big L-O-V-E love.
Like my OT, when I'm traveling and doing taking my contracts, I'm leaving a serious bag of money on the table right now. And I've been doing it for a while. But it got to a point where I had to realize, like, you really want to keep taking these contracts and your children are like starving. One day, my son, who is playing his last high school game today, two of them. But
congrats, man.
One day, my son said, Dad, that first time when you left to go to Texas to take your contract, I got in the shower and I cried so hard. I cried for hours. And I said, damn. And my mom was serious about it too, because my mom was like, you need to find your ass back to Florida because the kids, you're abandoning your children. I'm like, Mommy, I'm not abandoning my children. I'm working so the children can have things that they need. And she was like, they need you. That's what I'm telling you. My mother different. My mother don't play. I don't know about no boy we can like breed woman and just left them. I have picnic over here. I have picnic over there. My mom don't play that. My family don't play that. They'll be like, go find the damn kids now, kind of thing. I remember my grandparents, man. I go to Jamaica, my grandparents was like, yeah, man, we're happy to see you and everything, but where are the children? Like, next time you come, don't come without the children, kind of thing. So I come from that kind of family, you know? Yeah, man.
I can relate, brother.
But when my son told me that saying, Lucky, go in the shower and cry for hours, I was like, oh, my God. I said,
a deep thing that flow.
Yeah.
It's deep.
He said you wouldn't understand, Dad. I cried so hard. It's like I couldn't stop crying. I said, for what? He said, because I just missed you. I was like, damn. So when you see me working from the whole house all the time now and not going, put on scrubs and gone back in my field. Y'all know how I look when I'm out there in the field. Beard shave off, haircut low, scrubs every morning, name tag on my run. Y'all haven't seen me do that in a while because I them something there. When my son said them something there to me, I'm like, damn, kids are being affected, you know? So I have to balance somehow how I'm going to work this out. You have to still take care of the family financially, but at the same time, you can't make
balance it.
I'm running after money. Balance are the key.
Yeah, man, balance are the key so far.
And sometimes
one quick thing you say. One quick thing we have really have traffic. You see that thing, the reunion between Mavado and Cartel. Personally, I don't feel the reason why. About 5-6 years ago, they kept a show Mavado in Newark.
You said personally you're not doing for a reunion between Cartel and Mavado?
Yeah, we said why they might perform on the same show. Why am I apprehensive about it? Well, Mavado performed in Newark about 5-6 years ago, right? And then, guess what? Good thing said the security forces did prepare for it. Carter supported them to come on up there, Mavado come support around there, fans did it, right? Yeah, I must turn into a melee.
Oh, but guess what?
Yeah.
That was in a time when everybody was under the impression that they are enemies.
Yeah.
Right. But since they have came out and made good, they have told everybody that we are not enemy, we're good. So I think the people will follow suit and be like,
I hope so.
Yeah, man, they will. Those two guys
we are so ignorant. We have to call a spade of SouFLo. We are so ignorant people in the community, brethren.
Yeah,
and when they cut one side and say a side up, this a side up to me and a side up for you. We just hope.
I think the people will follow suit.
All right, brethren. Protection for the weekend here, sir.
Manners and respect, my brother. Guidance.
And by Shakira, a lollipop. And a red rose.
Shakira don't want to see me right now, trust me. But things will work itself out, see? Or we will work things out. Manners and respect, brother.
All right, my friend.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so. Enough about Mavado's son. Let's close that off like this and then move to the next topic. Dontay, if I could have talked to Dontay to him face, I tell Dontay, say I'm super disappointed. Maybe you have some friends around you and stuff where you have to Lego. I could go even deeper into a segment of this one I never want to touch, but 5 up call and 5 up say I have a man in the way him want to get back to or something. And I know people might dismiss that. And I don't want to put this on Mavado's son on Dontay. I want to say something completely separate but related. I remember in New York, right? There was a brother who always came to the barbershop, Kevon, his name was. And Kevon used to be one of the booster kids them. These booster kids get money. I'm talking about he'll put his hand in his pocket and come up with a knot of hundreds that his hand couldn't fit around. And you know, them little Brooklyn kids, they real braggadocious with it. So you pull out the whole, you thumb through his hundreds like this just to pay for his haircut. What I got for you, Dred? You thumb through his hundreds like this and y'all counting up. Because y'all said, blood fire, me there work all day and me not make them kind of money there. What this little youth I do? Boosting. He thumbed through 100. I'm counting 2,000 and change gone, coming in, gone. That youth here used to be free for 6 months, locked up for 6 months. And it happened like that all the years I was there in New York. Free 6 months, lock up 6 months. So we used to joke in our barbershop and say, it looked like him have like reservations at Rikers Island. Cause back then we used to hear how bad Rikers was, but he was like not scared to go there. I remember one time Vernon said something about, I feel like you have a man in there or something, you know. Because them boy, they're breaking their neck to go in prison, boy, lock up in there with man, and them man they're doing all kind of thing to them. And you know, we laughing and we talking about it. I ain't gonna lie to you, fam. One of his rotations where he came out, before he came out, there was a next youth who used to come where he get locked up too and come back. And when he came back to the shop, he was like, yo, Kevon, like, they did this and that to him on Rikers, yo. And this before him come out, you know. And within days, he was out. And I'll never forget how him walking in a barbershop. He walked in the barbershop like a tree trunk being stuck in a body. And he never used to walk like that. And he rock on come in like this. Young youth. Rock on come in like this. Like every step was painful. And I remember Vernon cutting his hair, right? And when y'all cut somebody hair and y'all just do the line up around the back, yeah, so fade off, line up, or you pull down the collar of the shirt. You pull him collar of shirt like this, fade, cut up, cut up. I remember him spinning the chair, so. And him said, and he notified me, he's like, I saw him, I said, when we look on the brother back, you see, the brother have some crop. Remember, I know him just come from Rikers, you know, like soon as him come from Rikers and hit the block, first thing is a proper haircut, get fresh at the barbershop and go get some money. Them say, or go get some bitches and get some money, or they go to the corner store and get a bottle of Henny, they tap it, they get some plastic cup, he back, and then off to get money, right? Is a routine. So I'm first stop this. The man back crop up. The man back crop up, and he had this smell on him that I can't describe the smell, but remember the smell to this day, because it smell very, it's like a bathroom smell. Is you know, like when you use the toilet, everybody in your shit stink. You know, like when you use the toilet and then they do the smell, but you did spray out the bathroom, but it's still, the scent is still a linger. He had on like heavy cologne, like them kids used to wear like Versace cologne and all that. I'm telling you, they're making mad money. That smell and the way how him back crop up, and some of the crop them pan him back look old, and some of the crop them pan him back look fresh. That was a part of our conversation. Like, I wonder if you get in a fight with somebody, boy, and then crop up your back. I said, who the hell are gonna fight you from behind and crop up your back just so? No, that's something else I go on, and did you catch that smell? It was a conversation among us after. So I say all that to say this, right? some of them youth here, remember, I not talk about Dontay, I talk about some of them youth here in general. When they get into these situations and they end up get locked up, you have some man in there who had the long time, who really in there do push-ups and sit-ups for the longest, who bigger than them, who stronger than them, who don't have them weapon, them farm out already. Because you have to go in and go get a links so you can get a shankar. You have to go find a way to make one. Or them man they in there already. Them already have big machete looking sitting in there already. Them run up on them little young boy there when them in there, you know. And make them little young boy they do things and do things to them while they're in there. Some of them in there for their stay end up having a whole rash relationship. Start out being victimized, end up having a whole relationship. And when them come out, it's like they miss it. So them start do stuff so them can go back. I'm going to just leave that right there. I've seen it happen in real time. Because that youth I'm telling about, him still going back in there. He stayed going back in there. Like that's where he wanted to be. Come out, enjoy summer a little bit. We used to joke and say, how long you been out now? Oh, see me, you coming. All right. How long you been out now? People that say, yeah, about 3-4 months or so. I said, give him about 2 more months. I'm gone, right? Because again, no kidding. About 2-3 months later, gone again. When we didn't see him, we asked him, sister, can sister have kids what she used to bring to come get them haircut? Where your brother? Oh, they got him. He at Rikers. He gonna be there for but he'll be out though. He'll be out by summer. This at the end of summer, them grab him, you know. She be like, he'll be out by summer, so I'm gonna do the whole winter in there and come back out summer again. I'm like, aren't they ever gonna hold him and give him years because him keep on going there every 6 months? Nope. They just had him rotating out the door and back in and out the door and back in. Just like that. Yeah. Gerald, like him gone back for him fix. You know, Jason, it's like him gone back for him fix, bro. If y'all listen to the man that would just come out of prison the other day, Fleece the booty bandit. Y'all listen to Fleece. Fleece will tell you how addicting that is and how him did a feed and in the one commit 2 crimes so he can go back in there so he can get more. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, Karen, he had that doodle smell on him, and the doodle smell coming like when you use the bathroom but you spray on the bathroom after, and the smell of the whatever you use spray mixing with the doodle smell. You ever go in that bathroom right after somebody else use it? And you're like, oh my God, because even though them spray it out, you still can smell your nose, your senses separates the spray from the shit smell. Like, oh, I'm in here smelling somebody else shit kind of thing. And exactly how him smell. And that smell was just going with him like everywhere he went. And that walk that he came back with too was like he was hurting. Boy. Can't save who don't want to be saved though, you know? Somebody asked earlier, yeah, Mavado made a lot of money and stuff, but is Dontay privy to all of that? I'm absolutely sure he is. I was told that that's where he's supposed to be. That's where his father would want him to be, even when he's not there. Like, go and run off the mansion, brother. Stay up here so and stay out of trouble and go and do your thing from up here. So, but because I have a piece of what I want there, because that's where all the action there, and you know that's where he likes being. So you could only save somebody so much, you know what I mean? He's at the age now. Another person asked before we end this and go to our next topic. How old is he now? I saw your comment. I didn't miss. Keep it all here. I believe he's like 24 now. He should be about 24. Going on 25, somewhere in there. If I calculate the years when him get locked up, the years he just did when he was released, moving, he's about 24 going on 25, somewhere in there. So that's age where your parents can't really tell you, Get over here. I want you here. You're going to stay here. You know, that's at the age where you can say, respectfully, daddy, may I do my own thing, you know. That's the age. That's the age. He's there. Yes. Hey, start a podcast right at the balcony. I want him to do all some night stream and him turn around the camera like this and show Kingston City from up in the hills. That's how the people them would have go crazy. They would be like, yo, he Jamaican, but he rich, yo. He like one of the rich Jamaicans, yo. You know what I mean? Enough about Dontay, yeah, man. Dontay, if you come out of that one here, brother, and them don't give you time, you need to listen to what we have said, bro. Fix up yourself, because I don't think the ending is going to be nice for you. I don't think the ending is going to be nice for you. You know, you're going to get caught up in that web, and it's going to be a sad ending, right? Going to be a sad ending. Where, sir? I know exactly what you mean. I wish Vado could just let us know how he feels about his relationship with his son. All right. Close it like this. Mavado has never been that kind of person. Over the years, Mavado has never been the kind of person where it's not a brother where him not too deeply emotional, getting in business and talk and, oh, I love my kids and this, that, and the other. You know, see how Mavado do interviews. He does interviews sparingly. It's not because he can't. Some people are just not built like that. They won't let you that deep into them personal life and something. It's obvious he loves his son, though. Yeah. The help that he needs is bigger than his father and prison. Ha! Nance. Exactly. That right there. The help that he needs is bigger than his father and prison. I saw somebody said earlier, well, maybe prison is the therapy that he needs. No, it's not. You get locked in one of them prison there at that young age, more than likely you're coming out corrupted more than how you went in there. You remember when Cartel them talk about the rehabilitative programs that are in there and them need more of XYZ behind them bars there and stuff. You have youths who are willing, but not dead if you catch them, and so on and so forth. Yeah. Yeah. And again, some artists, them feel like when they sing gun song that they must become the characters in the song. It's not like Tom Cruise them or Denzel Washington training there. You know he fucked up, right? You know he done fucked up, right? Denzel Washington training there, bad cop. Denzel isn't stuck in that role. A lot of our dancehall artists are stuck in the role that they sing about, you know, Mara fly pan wall and the big gun them in a boy face, and they actually walk around with that persona in real life as if that is them 24/7. Can't turn off a them that. With that said, let's move on to our next topic. What I want y'all to know about this right here, right? And we're going to breeze through this one real quick. There's a war that's about to happen. There's a war that's about to happen. The U.S. struck another two vessels in the Caribbean Sea within the last 2 days, right? Now, remember when I told you all that this is going to move from sea to land? Remember when Mehdi said that? I said this is military operations. And I do believe that there are covert operations already happening on land. Because that's how we fight. We never just run in a no place. We put in place first before we ever go in a no place. By the time you see troops, boots on the ground, just know, sir, special ops was there already before, right? And all kind of stuff will happen. So, yesterday, Donald Trump finally indicated. First of all, he said, you know, he ain't really looking for no congressional yes or no's, because people are saying blowing up these boats in the waters. Yesterday, actually, the president said this. Well, I guess we'll just kill everybody that's trying to bring drugs into America. And, the response was like, wow. So you just gonna kill everybody. You not, no. I think the body count is like 30 something now. You just gonna kill everybody. You not, no due process, no collect evidence, no, not needed. President Trump said on Thursday that y'all need to listen to this. President Trump said on Thursday that his administration will inform Congress about targeting drug runners on land. But he stopped short of saying that he would seek authorization for using military force. So, all the legal people are saying he needs authorization. He's saying, y'all got to watch this shit show. He said, well, we may go to the Senate and we may go to Congress and tell them about it. Not ask for permission, tell them about it. But I can't imagine that they'd have any problem with it, he said, at a White House roundtable on his Homeland Security Task Forces, which included Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. Trump then directed Hegseth to go to the Capitol. He said, Pete, you go to Congress. You tell them about it. What are they going to say? Gee, we don't want to stop drugs pouring in. Asked later whether he'd be seeing a declaration of war against drug cartels that he has already designated as foreign terrorist organizations, Trump said, I don't see a need at this point. I don't think we're necessarily going to ask for a declaration of war. Going to war with no declaration at all. I don't think we're necessarily going to ask for a declaration of war. We're going to kill them, he said. I don't think we're necessarily going to ask for a declaration of war. I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into our country. We're going to kill them. They're going to be like, dead. Yo, he said they're going to be like, dead. Reach for comment. The White House couldn't say what, if anything, Trump would seek from Congress. News Media House reported last week that members of Congress have become concerned over a lack of information from this administration about the intelligence and the strategy behind the strikes on these alleged drug smuggling boats. Trump said that the pivot to targeting people on land was necessary now because the strikes on the alleged drug boats have resulted in more drugs now being transported by land instead of by water, instead of by sea. So now it's necessary for us to go on land and start striking on land. Now we're coming in by land. Even the land is concerned, Trump said, without specifying where the land strikes could take place. Now, in his remarks, he criticized Colombia. He criticized Mexico. He said Colombia is a drug den. It's a drug den, and it has been for a long time. Colombia is very bad, very bad. Mexico is ran by the cartel. I have great respect for the president, a woman that I think is a tremendous woman. She's a very brave woman, but Mexico is ran by the cartel. 2 B-1 bombers flew over the United States at about 50 miles from the coast of Venezuela on Thursday, according to the defense. 2 B-1 bombers on the coast of Venezuela on Thursday, according to the defense official and flight tracker data from the aircraft. The flights were a show of presence. Show of presence for the military is don't fuck around, we're here. Asked at the White House event whether the United States sent those B-1 bombers to Venezuela to ramp up military pressure, Donald Trump said, nah, that's not accurate, that's false. It wasn't clear whether he was denying that the bombers were sent or that the bombers were meant to increase pressure on that country. But, he said, but we're not happy with Venezuela for a lot of reasons, drugs being one of them. And now B-1 bombers are flying over Venezuela, right? We're not happy with you. B-1 bombers are circling. Hegseth defended the multiple boat strikes in recent weeks in his remarks and insisted that they were legally authorized. Our message to these foreign terrorist organizations is, we will treat you like we have treated Al-Qaeda. We will find you. We will map your network. We will hunt you down, and we will kill you, he said. On Wednesday, Hegseth announced more lethal strikes against what he said were vessels that were involved in drug trafficking operations in the Eastern Pacific. Colombia President Gustavo Petro decided he decried the strikes. Of course, he doesn't want them there. He's speaking out against them or whatever. The attack on another boat in the Pacific, we don't know if it was Ecuadorian or Colombian, but it left some dead. We don't know if it's Colombian or Ecuadorian, but it left some dead. Yeah, it left some dead. And I don't know if y'all saw the Trinidadian family, the multiple Trinidadian families holding up pictures of their loved ones, saying that they were on that boat and they were killed and they had nothing to do with what it is that they're being accused of, right? But God will be the judge, etc., etc. Remember, title of Minister of Defense is now Minister of War. Ah, good one. Good one. Which means off to war they go. They got to find some war somewhere, right? Why not? We're heading into Colombia and Mexico and El Salvador and Venezuela, and we're about to start hitting the land under the guise of fighting these terrorist organizations. Hey, listen, I don't have any dog in this fight. I live in the United States of America. I'm just kicking back and watching everybody get exactly what they voted for, right? So I don't want anybody to think I'm an opposition or anything. I'm watching the show. I'm just reporting so everybody knows what's happening around them. We ain't even going to stay on that too long. We moving right along. There's a story here about a charity boss. A charity boss, a female who stole $11 million. If you look at my icon, you will see her face on there. They said that she is from the Caribbean, but they didn't say what Caribbean island. I don't know what Caribbean island she is from, but she was running a charity in the United States of America. So, a Missouri charity boss swiped nearly $11 million that was meant for starving low-income kids, and she blew all the money on lavish items such as a mansion and a flashy yellow Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon for her boyfriend. Prosecutors said on Tuesday. She is now, of course, about to face the music. Yes, UK tuned in. UK tuned in says the man move fast off on the topic key. Right, moving right along. So Connie Bobo is her name. Connie is 46 years old. And Connie ran the New Heights Community Resource Center in Bridgeton, allegedly claimed that she had spent $20 million of the federally allocated taxpayers' money to feed the children between February 19th of 2019 and March of 2022. 20 million. But she actually spent less than half of that for meal reimbursements and for food and for funds to these starving children and needy families. Instead, she got herself some big bucks in real estate and some luxury goods, and she gave her romantic partner $1.4 million, according to prosecutors. Now, all I'm saying is, right, why me can't find this? Why I can't find this? And he out here with his yellow G-Wagon, just, you know what I'm saying? It's the latest Model 2 3-piece suited out. Why we can't find one woman that's willing to risk it all and thief some $11 million? I just want the 1.2 like he did. She bought a mansion for herself. She bought multiple houses for her family members. She bought a bright yellow Mercedes-Benz for her boyfriend. Assistant U.S. Attorney Jonathan Clough told jurors at her fraud trial on Tuesday. As her lies were discovered, the defendant used forged documents to try and cover up her crimes, he said. In total, she bought 7 properties, including a nearly $1 million mansion for herself in St. Charles. This is according to the federal indictment paperwork. They found all her properties. She spent $2.2 million of the money for the program that was funded by the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a commercial real estate investment, also, prosecutors said. During her spending spree, she also gave roughly $1.4 million to Howard Hughes III, her boyfriend, who spent $212,000 of that money on a Mercedes-Benz G550 wagon 4x4. She gave $1.4 million, and him spent $212,000 of that on a vehicle. $1.4 million. $212,000 on a. He spent almost half the money on a vehicle. He spent almost half the money on a vehicle. I don't think that's using the money wisely. To cover her tracks, she named her family members and friends as board members on official documents without their knowledge. Because you know how the feds work. They're going to corner up all your family members without you being around. And they're going to find out if they actually are board members to the organization. They weren't. She didn't even tell them that they were on the paperwork as board members. So if anybody come around and ask you anything, just say, yeah, you work for Shining Light. She didn't even tell them that. Her friend Dacia Betts testified against her on Tuesday that she was stunned to learn that she was listed as the nonprofit's vice president after she was contacted by the FBI. She put her bestie down as vice president of the organization and didn't even tell her. And when the FBI rolled up on her, she's like, what? I'm the what of the who? What? You sure? Her lawyer, meanwhile, argued that she didn't mean to violate federal rules and she did try to correct the problems before she was arrested. She realized she was getting a bit out of hand and she was trying to fix it, but she didn't have enough time because you guys came down on her. Every step that Miss Bobo took was for the best interest of the community, and it was an attempt to give back. Your attorney is about to get you a lot of years in prison, right? Because when you have one of these attorneys that's not telling you behind the scenes, like, listen, there's no way we could get out of this, but we can play to the judge's emotions and try to show some level of remorse, then hope and pray for some leniency. If that's not what you're doing, every move that my client made was for the best interest of the community. 7 properties, personal properties, $1 million home, $212,000 G-Wagon. The judge is about to fry you. She was charged with 3 counts of wire fraud, aggravated identity theft, obstruction of allegedly falsifying food vendors' invoices, subpoenaed by a grand jury, and now she is on trial and she is looking at 20 years behind bars. 20 years for that. They're about to forfeit every single thing that you had. The G-Wagon is gone. Whatever money her man has left, they're taking it. All the properties she bought for family members, they're confiscating those. And then you're looking at 20 years. Was it worth it? If you look at the icon this morning, you will see the boyfriend and her standing in front of the new G-Wagon that he just purchased off of the $1.4 million that she gave him. Boy, it was a good boyfriend. 1.4 mil. I would have been her boyfriend for half of that. What 1.4 mil? What? One time, one check. Babe, I love you. Buy yourself something nice. Go cash this. What? I'm yours for life. Yo. It wasn't worth it. But, she should know if it's worth it. Anyway, moving right along. Big up to Masicka, Dancehall. Some of that we're going to talk about now. So, Masicka, they'll be all right. They'll do their time, whatever time is given. Pay back their restitution. They'll be all right. I'm just saying. Saying all can't go down, take the fall. And he's not in trouble at all. Because they can't prove that he's anywhere a part of the scheme. So she's the one that's going to take the fall for it while he goes on with his life. You know? Look like she did a pay him for be our man or something. Anyway, dancehall artist Masicka. Y'all remember the other day when I said if Masicka wanted to level up, what he could do now is start his own fest? Because you have Popcorn with Unruly Fest. You have Vibes Cartel. Well, let's go way back because you have from Capleton with St. Miriam come from. It's these stage shows that are owned by a particular artist that are put on annually that make them a big chunk of money every time the stage show is put on. Like, for instance, the man himself, who everybody seems to be afraid of, or is scared to say his name, Alkaline, with his New Rules concert. So I said, yo, Masicka could level up now and put on his own concert. Well, it looks like they're listening because so said, so done. So just for the Masicka fans out there, he's doing just that. Dancehall artist Masicka will commemorate his birthday this year and the release of his forthcoming album at the staging of his inaugural event called Uno Fiesta. Uno Fiesta. According to a release from Masicka's publicist, Uno Fiesta will bring together fans and friends for an unforgettable day-to-night experience filled with music and pure vibes. This will be set against a tropical beach backdrop. Uno Fiesta will be all about celebration and good energy, with fellow artists passing through the party to share in the moment. They haven't said what fellow artists will be passing through to share in the moment, but they said more artists will be passing through to share in the moment. But a Masicka something, right? It looks like it's going to be at a good place. The patrons can expect a lively, feel-good atmosphere that flows from sunshine to starlight. I have a feeling his next album is going to be called Sunshine to Starlight. But we'll see. It'll be filled with dancehall, camaraderie, and the ultimate fiesta experience by the sea. Uno Fiesta, the name of the concert, is all about energy, connection, and celebration. This is what Masicka told the Jamaica Observer Splash. He said it's a space for the fans, my day ones, and the newcomers alike to just come together, feel the vibes, and experience dancehall in its purest form. We've been working hard to create something that feels bigger than just another party. So it's going to be an experience. It's produced by One Side Production. in collaboration with Execution Partners, Clear Sound Production, RHK Entertainment, and the event promises to elevate the standards of entertainment in Jamaica. Everybody is always going to do it bigger and better than everybody else. Let's see. From the venue to the sound lighting and overall production, our goal is to deliver a world-class event that captures the essence of Masicka and the joy of the season. Una Fiesta will curate an ultra beach, premium, and vibrant allure through its carefully selected DJ lineup and surprise appearances that will keep the energy high from daytime into the night, said Leon Brown, who is the event director. Richard Hu Kim, the technical director, Clear Sound Production Service Group, promises patrons a bold experience. He said at Clear Sound, we're focused on creating an experience that stimulates all the senses, from the clarity of the sound to the lighting and the stage dynamics. Uno Fiesta, which is Masicka's concert name, don't forget it. Just like how Vibes Cartel have Freedom Street, Masicka now has Uno Fiesta. Uno Fiesta is just another beach. It isn't just another beach party. It's going to be a fully immersive production that is designed to make people feel the energy from the moment they arrive. Every detail, from the audio precision to visual presentation, has been fine-tuned to ensure that the fans have an unforgettable, world-class experience that celebrates dancehall in a bold and beautiful way. Dragon Stout is a member of the Red Stripe portfolio, and they have thrown in support for the Uno Fiesta. This partnership is ideal for Masicka's role as an ambassador and reinforcing the connection between dancehall culture and Jamaica's iconic taste of celebration. Big up to Masicka. I thought Level Up is a good thing because, you know, it's just another avenue, I guess, for him to level up. They're saying this to sell tickets. The only way we're going to find out is if we go. But now check it though. His concert is on December 20th. His concert is on December 20th. You have Mavado's concert happening December 27th. And you have Cartel concert happening December 31st. Which brings us back to, is there going to be a sting? Or has Sting been stung once again? Well, Sting's owner has put out a message that I must bring to you right now. So, since the announcement of Mavado's December 27th show, talks have been swirling around about the annual Boxing Day event, Sting being in trouble or possibly dead. However, the event's promoter, who is Tahir Leng, the younger Leng, who they call Fat Man for nickname, he said that Sting is still up and coming, and Sting is up and pumping with an elevated energy, with all the attention garnered from the new buzz. Corporate Affairs Compliance Manager at Plantation Cove, Vani Karamanti Mikkel, said earlier this week that Boxing Day is dead and the only stinging and buzzing is happening on the 27th of December, which is Mavado's event. Ooh, ouch. Ouch. Yo, so Vani Karamanti is, Vani said Boxing Day dead. And the only stinging and buzzing that's going to be happening is on December 27th. Damn. So Vani, Leng said, Vani, she forgot behave herself, man. And he laughed. And he said that he doesn't see the Reggae Fest branded event having any impact on Sting. He not say where Mavado show is going to do anything to have any impact on Sting. Sting will always be there because Sting is Sting. May I get be a phone call right now asking about the lineup for the show. People are interested. So don't worry yourself, man. Sting a keep this year. See? Sting is on, man. Trust me. Sting is on with a different look, he said, with a whole lot of confidence. Yeah, she said the only stinging and buzzing that's going to be going on is Mavado concert and Boxing Day dead. That's like her saying F Sting without saying F Sting, right? Stinging and buzzing. Len said, you know, me not watch what people want to say, no. Because I don't know the direction where me I go with Sting already. It's a bigger vision than just a show. We have been that show that's responsible for nurturing young talents and giving them the exposure. So our thing always got there because every day you have youths who want to step up to the next level, he said. So I guess they're going to put a lot of young artists on their stage who are looking for a bus. Len said, with the event still holding on to its December 26th date, the only possible change might be to its venue while refocusing more on catering to the Gen Z crowd through its full day and night entertainment package. So they want party all day and party all night, change up the venue from over Jam World to somewhere nicer or different. The show will definitely be a younger nature because we want to give the younger artists them and Sting followers a chance to express themselves as well as forgive them that Sting bragging rights, you know? We go over Sting and Michelle down Sting and, right? For me the talk of the town on December 27th. With Masicka happening on December 20th, with Mavado happening on the 27th and Vybz Kartel on the 31st, Sting the day before Mavado concert. I don't know. I don't know. This sound like, I hate to say it, but this sound like Sting might not make it out of this. Him say want get a new artist them a buzz. So them wake up on the morning of the 27th after their performance on the 26th and say, yo, I me text Sting. I me text Sting this year, he said. Len noted that the show will still feature established and big name artists like Tommy Lee Sparta and Jamal, who were previously confirmed for the event. This is Christmas, and this time of the year full of events. Mavado show wouldn't be the first big event keep that day after Sting. So I feel like there's enough space in December. And the people them who are die-hearted fans of Sting and die-hearted fans of other stage shows, them are going to go where them want to go. So I don't really think it's going to be a problem. Not taking anything from the artist still, but I don't think it's going to bother us, he said. He, however, called for more commercial support for the brand from corporate Jamaica. Listen, and the same thing when I did say about Cartel Show. I don't think it's going to bother we still. Because we in our own lane and we're running our own lane and we saw what happened, right? So Lang further opined that Vybz Kartel's Freedom Street concert last year did a lot of good for Sting. And he's seeing a similar boost from Mavado. I don't know what he's looking at. What you think, Nan? You said the boat has the ship they sail already, let it go? The man said Vybz Kartel, Freedom Street, and Mavado's own this year, him feel a boost from them. From Mavado, come back to Jamaica and on my phone, no stop ring. So Sting will get its own promotion from them. But once you mention Kartel and Mavado, Sting name have to come up because of the history that they share with the brand. I don't believe the issue is with the brand, but the riff with previous management of the brand. But this is a different person with a difference to do business, and everybody family have to eat. So with a planned venue already set in place, Leng said that he is now more focused on looking to host Sting in the United Kingdom for 2026, with more plans to be revealed at Sting launch next month. So he hasn't said where Sting is going to be keeping this year in Jamaica. He hasn't said where Sting is going to be keeping this year in Jamaica, right? Him says a new venue, but he hasn't said where. You know what could resurrect Sting? But it's not going to happen. And hold on, after a beast, Sting they die. Sting has stung. Charlotte says after a beast, Sting they die. So, and it's true. After a beast, Sting they die. Nan say let it go. It's done. It's a wrap. Right? Oh, that Let's Ban TV say I guess it's the name calling of Sting is the boost that he's talking about. Because I remember say Sting, Mavado, and Cartel did their epic clash act, right? So once people start talking about Mavado and Cartel, them can fly out and fly in two of them now. So maybe them can clash past Sting again. They're automatically going to say Sting. I guess that's what he's trying to say. Exactly, Nance. That's exactly the vibe I'm getting from him. Like him all over the place. Like all over the place. Don't know if he's going or forwarding. Taking it on the road might be a good idea, though. Because if you know, the UK has a thing about them when it comes to these reggae or raga shows that they do pretty well overseas. So maybe it's time to actually take it on the road. But as far as having Sting in Jamaica goes, they probably would have to bring back Mavado and Vybz Kartel. If you bring back Mavado and Vybz Kartel, Sting sell off again. But it's going to take something like that to make Sting back to what Sting was. And the timing is off. The timing is off. I could tell you right now, as much as I would say, there's enough space out here for everybody to eat a food. And this time of year in Jamaica is super festive because you can go Sting last night, go Mavado show next day, or go Mavado show, then go this, then go that. That's actually really not how it's going to be. You know, the people are actually going to be like, I'm tired. May I save up my energy for the one show because I'm tired. That is that. Either way, I wish them the best. And I hope that there is a Sting this year. Maybe, I don't know, maybe them can book. Who do you think they could book that could save Sting this year? Who is out there that they could book that has enough pulling power to save Sting this year? He already took it on the road internationally. Queenie and the other one were... That's never international, bro. That was in Jamaica. Queenie and Amari. When Queenie and Amari go up, they got tear off wig and... There. Oh, Winston Gale says if there will be a Sting. He said there will be a Sting. Let's put that out there clearly. He said there will be a Sting. Sting is normally on Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas Day. So you're going to have Christmas December 25th. You're going to have Sting the 26th. You're going to have Mavado's concert the 27th. But Sting is not saying where their location is going to be yet. Now, next month, when them launch Sting, is where they're going to tell you where it's going to be, what venue, because they're planning on changing the venue. Where you think of going to England? Them go England go flop? Them can't go England go bring on no Queenie though, bro. That's not going to work. That ain't going to work. And what happened to Queenie? Anybody seen Queenie? Anybody seen Amari? Nobody seen Queenie or Amari? That said, will be in outer space. Oh man. All right. So we announced Masicka's Sting. We announced Sting. Something. Let's see what else we have here. We talked about the $11 million stolen from the sister who have no sense. And now she's heading to prison. We talked about Donald Trump plan to go to war on the ground, start striking places in Mexico and the other place there. One more and then we're going to talk about Jayden, and that will be it for us for this. No. Yo. So, for those of you who are wondering about the sex registry, I just wanted to throw this out there for you. Jamaica's prison authorities just said that they are keeping a watchful eye on over 400 convicted sex offenders across that small island of Jamaica. Commissioner of Corrections Rod Mason revealed that sex offenders are among approximately 6,200 persons who are being managed by the Department of Correctional Services. He said we have approximately 3,500 adults, 164 children in our juvenile institutions as well. And in our non-custodial numbers, meaning those people are not in lockup, but they are being monitored, we have 2,288 adults and 249 children, inclusive of our 400 sex offenders being monitored by the system. Under the Sexual Offense Act, persons who are convicted of crimes such as rape, grievous sexual assault, incest, sexual touching, sexual grooming, and sexual intercourse with a person under the age of consent of 16 or those released pending appeal, they must all report within 3 days of their release to the Sex Offenders Registration Center in the parish where they intend to live. According to the law, registration offices verify both primary and secondary addresses. They capture photographs of the individuals, and they record details in a secure digital database. Each offender is then tracked for 10 years after they are released, although the courts can extend that period if the courts find it necessary to do so. Priscilla Duhaney, who is the spokesperson of child rights advocacy organization Hear the Children's Cry, described the 400 sex offenders being monitored as a lot. This is a lot. She also expressed doubt that the authorities are able to effectively monitor that many offenders. I don't necessarily believe that data is accurate, she said, because I don't think that we have the resources, essentially, to be monitoring 400 offenders effectively and efficiently. 400 persons is a lot for the period, and 400 is also a lot to be monitored. Now, despite these concerns, DCS data suggests that re-offending may be rare. Registrar Melissa Dobson reported that between July and September of 2025, only 2 offenders were brought back before the courts on sexually related charges, with their case still pending. Well, from July to September, that's not no time to do no big study. July, August, September, 3 months that. So, of course, you're not going to be able to tell how many of these are going to reoffend in the future. Similar figures were recorded during the corresponding year of 2024, while just 1 offender was found to have reoffended between April and June. Why are they doing 3-month studies on reoffending? You should do 3-year studies on reoffenders. If you came out for a sex offense, did your time, track them for 3 years meticulously, and then see if they're reoffended. Then you can say, highly likely or highly unlikely to reoffend. But 3 months? So based on the police data, more than 263 cases of rape have been reported between January and October of this year alone. Another 344 cases of rape were recorded during the corresponding period last year. That's between January and October of last year compared to January to October of this year. Earlier this year, Superintendent Carrie Bailey, head of the Center for the Investigation of Sexual Offenses and Child Abuse, revealed that between January 2023 and May, a staggering 3,014 sex offenses against 2,154 children were reported. Damn. They had over 3,000 reports and against over 2,000 children. And these included rape, grievous sexual assault, and sexual intercourse with a person who is under the age of 16. Taking into account these figures, she expressed further concerns that some of these offenders may be slipping through the cracks as well. A lot of these sex offenders, she said, might not even be registered, while she's calling for more stringent mechanism to ensure that these offenders are actually being monitored. I'm going to tell you what y'all can do to monitor them. You can make the sex offenders registry public. Make the sex offenders registry public, and you will have the public helping you to monitor them. Because there's no way they can monitor so many people. Hope everyone enjoy the rest of the weekend. I'll have to catch this on replay because my boss will come. All right, bye, y'all. Bye, lovely Aneka. Have a wonderful weekend. We soon come after. Yeah, make the sex offenders registry public, and then the public will help you to monitor these people. See him there? That's it. That's it. But they want to keep it silent. Anyways, they want to keep it quiet. All right. That's just putting that out there so y'all know. Now, like I said before, Jamaica is a place where a sex offender can actually offend. A man sexually assaults his neighbor, does his time in prison, comes home and is released and goes to live right back next door to that neighbor. That needs to change. Jayden Smith brings us to the end. Jayden Smith. Here's the update on Jayden Smith. Jayden Smith is the 12-year-old Manchester student who went missing, and a lot of people are suspicious of his family. He's the little youth who was involved in the case where a toddler broke their femur and was taken to the hospital. And we don't know if a Jayden broke the child femur or them blame Jayden and Jayden run gone a bush go live. But today marks 4 full weeks since Jayden has been missing. 4 full weeks. No sight of Jayden. And the more the weeks go on, is the more no sight of Jayden. Remember, after the first week when he was missing, somebody came out and said, them see him up a road there, so, and him run when them call him. The school principal said one of the staff members who knows Jayden very well told him she saw him on the street and she called out to him, but him running at some bush somewhere. Well, haven't heard anything. There is no update. I'm thinking the people who said that they saw him run into the bushes or run away when they called him, they were either not being truthful or they probably saw who they thought was Jayden, but it wasn't him. Because there's no way this little youth gone 4 weeks in a bush I live. I don't want y'all to forget him. I want you to remember him. Jayden Smith. Maybe they saw a look-alike for him. The question is, if Jayden is alive, where could he possibly be? If he's alive, where could he be? Back to what I said before, I don't think he's alive. This is week 4. And nothing else is coming out of it. Nothing else is coming out of it. The case is now dead. Nobody is even talking about it anymore, per se. Except for rehashing the old stuff that was said already. Auntie said this, cousin said that, brother said this, you know, that's it. So Jayden has officially walked off the planet. Gone. Boy, you know, I hope he shows up. This is going to be an amazing story if he shows up. I was in the hills living in the cave. Me around somebody, but me can't say who. But I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. So for those of you who are wondering, that's the update for Jayden. He has not been found. And there's no information about him either. With that said, we're going to leave it right here. It's Friday. Go outside and have yourself a beautiful weekend. If you can't go outside and have yourself a beautiful weekend, stay inside and do it. Surround yourself with people you love, with people who love you as well. Know the difference or learn to know the difference. People who uplift your vibrations, these kind of things. Take care of yourself. If you don't have that around you, it's okay to stay by yourself. Learn to love yourself. Self-love, the best love. If you don't have self-love, you cannot possibly love somebody else. So you have to go love yourself first. Right? All right. Manners and respect to everybody tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you. And have a wonderful weekend. Like my granny, Miss Ruby, right, as I say, be good. It's best to be good. If you can't be good, though, be careful. But it's best to be good. And my grandfather, Mas Cleaver, right next door, right there, so Mas Cleaver used to say, I will see you tomorrow, if God spare me life. Knowing that I am not in charge, I can't give myself tomorrow if I tried. Neither can you. So we will see each other again, if God spare me life. All right? Walk good. I'm out. Peace.